This is just a bit too far. Oh my god. What has the internet come to? Harassing a millionaire? Using anonymous internet message boards to make a man's life hell? Ethan Klein is a Lolcow on the internet? Ethan Klein is a massive creator, head of H3 Productions. He needs no introduction, but I'm going to give him one anyway. Who has been embroiled in controversy for his sort of semi-critical support of Israel during the genocide, during and after the genocide. I don't even know if we can really say after. After the active military operation to do the genocide was temporarily curtailed, we are now getting into a continuation of the genocide. Instead of talking about the genocide, we're talking about Ethan Klein and his, I'm going to say piss baby self-inflicted problems. And I'm going to have some harsh words for everybody involved in this. Get off the internet if you can't stand being on the internet. Ethan Klein is a guy who, for the most of his career, has enjoyed a semi-non-controversial position online. I know you might not agree with that, but like in the grand scheme of things, when you go to internet controversial, we're talking about pushing to, especially nowadays even, Destiny is a literal sex criminal on the internet. He admitted to doing a thing that is a crime in a lot of places, and I hope that he is arrested, tried, and charged for it because he's a disgusting fucking creature, right? And when you get into that, there's that level, and then backing up off of it, you have like what Ethan Klein goes through, which is being a sensitive boy who got by on doing edgy comedy. And when you're getting by on doing edgy comedy, the kind of people that are the people that will fuck with other motherfuckers on the internet tend to be the people that you're playing to, right? So you might get a little flack from them here and there, but generally the kind of people that are fucking with other people on the internet are going to be in your corner, right? And he got rich enough on YouTube early enough, we're talking 10 years ago now plus, right? Where he was making a fuckload of money, enough money to be doing skits, launching clothing brands, the whole kit and caboodle. He is an internet e-celebrity multimillionaire, right? So he's not one of us. He is not a working class person. If he ever was, it has been over a decade. He's not like you. He is not like me. He lives in a fantasy world where every one of his whims can be catered to he has personal servants. You can call it a housekeeper or whatever, but he has personal servants that clean his home and raise his children for him, which I feel like a lot of other people in a world where childcare is a continuously diminishing resource in America, it's hard for me to give a fuck about his problems, especially when the vast majority of them are self-inflicted. Ethan Klein can suck a dick, bro. He's if he's too weak for the internet, he should fucking log off of it. Unironically, to put it in perspective, I went to Arby's 7-ish months ago, right? And when I was at Arby's, I saw something and knew immediately what I saw because it had been me when I was young too. There was a child alone sitting at a table in the Arby's doing their homework and messing around in a coloring book. They're probably about 8 years old. The second I saw that kid, I did not for a moment assume that a child had walked to a fucking interstate highway, beltway Arby's to have a little cafe time. I went, that's one of the worker here's kids, right? And so I didn't stare at the kid because I didn't want to make him nervous or anything like that. Just ignore him. And by the way, that's what you do. If you go to a restaurant and you see a kid doing like homework, assume that first off, the staff knows that kid is there. They're well aware. Staff knows everyone who's in the restaurant at all times. You're the only people that are new there. The staff it's their home. Don't pay extra attention to that child or ask them if they're okay unless someone's actually bothering them. More than likely their mom is, or dad, more than likely their mom is in the back working somewhere, maybe even at the counter. All right. The kid's being looked after. Don't bother them because it just is going to embarrass everybody. I saw that. That is a commonality in America. When I was a kid, my parents couldn't afford child watch it, right? It was always in the family. And if someone in the family was busy, then I would actually have to go and stay at work with my mom or dad. I would have to go sit in my mom's cubicle as she was doing insurance adjusting. She was a low-level number cruncher, fucking doing, I can't remember what the fuck that's called. I can't remember what it's called. I was sitting in her cubicle on the ground and I would like fucking draw and shit. Or I'd go to my dad's kitchen, literally. It wasn't even his kitchen. The kitchen my dad worked in, some other guy's kitchen. And, I would sit in the desk area, the kitchen office and sit at the desk and fuck around and then like look out there and you're like, stay in here, do your homework, whatever. That is super common. That is one of the most common things in America. I want to tell you, if you're out there and you have your kid at work with you, I get it. You know what I mean? It's not like I don't have a kid to bring to work with me. If I did, they would be in my own home. Childcare costs are fucking psychotic in America right now. It is actually one of the biggest concerns. If you really want to reach out and talk to a parent and have them you want to have someone else talk and you listen, ask them what they think about childcare costs in America right now. Having somebody watch your kids is fucking expensive as shit, and it's getting more and more expensive because of charter schools and a bunch of other issues. It's a pain in the fucking ass. One of the good things about preschool is getting the kid somewhere where the kid can maybe learn some shit, but also be the fuck away from their parents so their parents can go work. Okay. Ethan Klein has nannies that go to his home and raise his kids. He has people that he pays people to stay in his home and clean his house for him. He is not like you. Unless he is, I mean, if you're a rich person watching this, but otherwise, he does not deserve your concern. Any problems he has are not problems like you have. This is not a normal guy living in the burbs with you in a fucking 2-story walk up on the fucking outskirts of fucking Minneapolis that has a job and people are randomly fucking bothering him because of something. Ethan Klein is a multi-millionaire entertainer who came up being edgy on the internet and now can afford everything his heart desires and still wants more because he is a capitalist. He has everything that he can buy ever in his mind. If he heard this, he would tell me 5 things that he can't afford to buy that would be the most insane purchases you've ever heard in your life. It would be a luxury. What would you say a luxury purchase is? Fucking what's his name? Larry? I don't know. A private jet. Larry, I work on DuckTales. You know what I mean? Private jets. I don't know. One of his other billionaire friends, bigger homes. But he's past the cap of permanent life stability. Well past it. Well past. He lives in LA in a home he fucking owns, as far as I know, and complains about it. And he's like, we've had to move because we were swatted. And it's like, bro, no. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can pay for the movers, bro. First off, you could move after you got swatted. It's crazy. I'll just tell you, that's how far out of touch you are. You could move. What do you mean? You got another house just because of the cops showed up? Motherfuckers, cops show up. They didn't even get swatted fake. They just get their door kicked in because their dumb fuck 14-year-old son was trying to fucking gangbang. Now they got a fucking door hanging off the head. They still live in that motherfucker. Going out with a goddamn drum. Motherfuckers get on in society and in the world all the time. This is a spoiled, rich man who has been an internet shit talker for over a fucking decade, complaining that his life is not going the way he wants it because of things he did intentionally because he wanted to do them. And now people who are beneath him, his inferiors, are reacting in ways that he can't control and he is pissing and or shitting his pants on Maine all the time. Everybody that is in support of Ethan Klein through this are what we in the business call dick sucks, okay? They are yes men. They are blowjob artists. There's no nicer way to say it. They are supplicant, sycophantic, quizzling bottoms that just want a little bit of clout. They want to fucking snort a fucking line off of him. Dead ass, that's it. They had Destiny basically as the last bastion of pretend concern for the excesses of the left. Emblematic, usually, emblematic, exemplified by Hassan. Now, with Destiny being a fucking sex criminal, finally, they're running out of people that are high up and actually can still reach normies because they have not yet embraced full-blown Nazism like Asmongold. And so they're almost out of guys to say like, no, this is as far left as you should go. That break is off. They're literally at Ethan. So understand, like, attacks against him to get him out of politics and political chitter chatter is like, I don't know, I would say fine, but like par for the course. If you don't want heat for your political opinions, keep them to your fucking self, dumb fuck. People die for their political opinions every day. Every day. Every day. Every fucking soldier has died for their political opinion. Even that opinion was, damn, I guess it's worth to fight in a war to get like a little bit of GI Bill to buy a house. He died for that. People are willing to kill for their political opinions. It's politics. And the stakes shouldn't be this high is fucking crazy when the conversation is generally, this whole conversation is antecedent to a fucking genocide, right? There's a genocide that is ongoing. It's on, they put the genocide on hiatus like it's a fucking Netflix show they don't know if they're going to bring back or reboot in just a few more years down the line. This is Fair Verona where we lay our tail, okay? And then this guy is upset because people are going too far in their fucking attacks against him. You could have just kept your politics to yourself. That's why they tell you not to bring them up. I thought we were about free speech. We are about free speech, so people are going to say whatever the fuck they want about you. But their free speech has gone too far. No, it hasn't, because they would go to jail. We're gonna watch this shit for a second. I'm gonna make some jokes throughout this, but can I get this at like double speed? I watched this already last night. And understand most of this fucking video is horse shit. Belly aching nonsense. And this is definitely one of the craziest vibes I've ever seen. My man's losing it. But we're going to be using some other videos for some other people to kind of explain what you're really seeing here.
In my long career on YouTube, I've pretty much seen it all. I've been swatted several times with LAPD helicopters, the street shut down, police with guns drawn up.
Understand, no one in Los Angeles knows what it's like to have police helicopters flying over their neighborhood. It was actually a really notable thing that there was police helicopters over Ethan's area. Now, I could be wrong. It might actually be the case that in Los Angeles, the presence of police helicopters in certain neighborhoods is actually so common that me, a white boy from fucking the west side of Cincinnati, knows that that's actually called a ghetto bird. And it's so common that it's actually a fucking noise pollutant that people complain about, keeps them up at night and fucks up their entire week. That could be a thing also, but just understand, somebody swatted his house and they were about to bring in air support. Watch out now. My man had to, my man got bothered a couple times. Now understand, everything that has ever happened bad to Ethan Klein is also because of the people that are bothering him today. That's why we're bringing all of this up.
Doing a perimeter around my house. We've also been visited by the FBI 3 times. They were all to warn us of a credible threat against our lives. One time, most recently, he came at 7 a.m. and said, "Do not open any packages until you hear from me, as we have credible bomb threats against you that we found online." I thought I'd seen it all. I knew this content nuke was going to draw a lot of negative
Speaking
attention.
of his
Seeing how
people,
extreme Hassan and
check
his
out some of the big names in the comments. We'll get to it. Old basement pisser is a top comment in this. Man, it's crazy when you can get Jews and Nazis coming together over something. It's got to be especially bad, man. We got to really accelerate this genocide.
But the lengths to which they've gone to harass us and get revenge for going after their god king Hassan has frankly gone beyond any type of point of civility and humanity. To the
not even a yank, but wasn't LA the home of some of the most infamous gang violence in the U.S.? It's kind of a misnomer. I mean, yeah, but like think about what LA is Hollywood, right? The people of Los Angeles have a direct connection to international stardom. It's down the street, right? Like you ain't got to go far to get to Long Beach, Compton. Long Beach City to pay a visit. Park Ramon would pop off the show and head to the city and not. I ain't never have nothing. In the city where the skinny carry strong heat. Northside Long Beach, Northside Long Beach. Jerry Mahambley, yes, you were correct. So like New York and then Chicago and LA get like this, like, dude, these are real. There's insane gang violence here that we have never seen before. But also understand, every news anchor in Los Angeles is trying to work for CNN. There's a direct connection from being an LA news anchor is not at the same level as like a WCPO 9 in Cincinnati news anchor. They might have the same level of skill and talent, but the person that's in LA is trying to go crazy. They're trying to move to CNN. They're trying to move to 60 Minutes. They're trying to move to Hollywood. They're like to full-time like acting and stuff. The people that are living in those neighborhoods have a direct connection to the largest names in the music industry, period. Hollywood is right there. So if the people that listen to those news stories with their cameras, they're going to go all the way out to fucking St. Louis. You know what I mean? And videotape. They're going to go down the street. So not only are very often neighborhoods in LA, and New York City, and Chicago over-policed. Over-policed doesn't mean that you have too many cops for the crime. Over-policed means you send cops for fucking everything. And so they're always writing up something, right? Not only do you have them over-policed, you also have them over-observed. So anything fucking happens in these neighborhoods, it becomes an international deal. So you have like MS-13, which is like, it's a serious gang, right? But it's not the last gang in the history of mankind. You know what I mean? Like the LA Kings is not the last gang in the history of mankind. Fucking Pierots, Crips, fucking East Side Riders, whatever the fuck, all the old punk gangs and shit. But they get a lot of extra notoriety because, someone in that neighborhood gets a camera and comes back like, well, the big gang when I was growing up were these guys. Here's some things that happened. Which kind of is like a double-edged sword because then you get all your business aired. People are like, this gang needs to be taken down. MS-13, the gang that's destroying America. Their presence is growing every day in Los Angeles, a city that is literally next to Mexico. You like Baja, California down underneath that motherfucker. And then it's like the Mexican border and shit. Like you can go down to TJ and all that. So like, yeah, that's where the cartel gangs are going to go to, the area that's right next to the other side of the fucking border all the time. But then they get over fucking blown and over observed. And then even those stories get blown up. And then you also have on top of it, like LASD with the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department, one of the biggest piece of shit law enforcement offices in the history of mankind. Unironically, actually that bad. And the LAPD. And they fucking gin up and make up crimes for people. And so it turns into this thing where people are like, wow, LA is one of the scariest cities of all time. And then you see like you actually see what the fuck's happening. And then if you know anything about anything, and you're from a fucking Midwest city, like, yeah, man, nobody that does crime out there they're not gonna tell you what happened. They drag people out into the middle of a fucking hot ass field on a Tuesday and cut all kinds of pieces off of them and bury them, and then you'll never find out about it. Like they're telling people in LA like that shit's getting out. You know what I mean? That's kind of as bad as it gets. You don't even know how fucking what's happening out in fucking north of New Orleans and shit. What is that? Like Shreveport going fucking crazy and stuff. Louisville, fucking Portland neighborhood of Louisville going fucking crazy. Old OTR, fucking I can't remember what the fuck. Phoenix Hill, Louisville, fucking popping off and shit. You know, there's neighborhoods that are run and shit by gangs throughout everywhere in America. Because if there's a fucking drug trade happening, the gangs are there, bro. The cartel will show up if there's not already people running the territory on the ground. And if there is, then maybe they'll work together. It is what it is. It is what it is. But then they fuck disappear people. Gone. They fucking, you get snatched up in LA. They got to drive you on that, what is that? The fucking 410 or whatever the fuck. 60-hour long fucking drive outside of the city with a hot body rotting in the fucking trunk. Boom, 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 boom. Trying to fucking bust out in like 8-lane wide traffic. You get fucking wrapped up by some fucking dude and you're in like Owensboro, Kentucky. That's it for you, bro. They're going to drive you to a field. No one's walked through that field in 15, 25 fucking years. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna start. They're gonna let you out of that fucking trunk. They're like, we got masks on. You can try to run if you want. I got a clear shot, 750 yards to the tree line. Like, look at all this wildflowers and shit. No one's even tried to farm here for 260 years. Like, damn, this is really it for you, bro. They're never gonna find you. That's what happens outside of these places. You gone, done, bye. No one ever says anything. When you actually compare the stats, you look at LA and shit, like people go missing and stuff and people die. But then you start getting out to the Midwest, you get out to the plains for real. Plains in the Midwest, I was just like, what happened? Like, well, people just go missing. What do you mean they go missing? Oh, they just gone. No idea what happened. But why did they just vanished, but their whole family's throwing a funeral and shit. Oh yeah. Oh, they're throwing a funeral. Yeah. Well, why are they throwing a funeral if the guy's just gone? Cause he's gone, bro. Yeah, fuck. He fucking vanished, dude. Like you got written out of the fucking script. Just gone. Walk off stage right. LA County houses a quarter of the population of the whole state of California. It's massive. It all just becomes a numbers game for hyperbole. Yeah. That's the fucking point. Chicago is fucking a cakewalk of a city. Chicago people are like nice as fuck. You can drive all around fucking Chicago. And people do get shot, right? Because there's dangerous fucking neighborhoods in Chicago because it's a city, you know? Like, but you talk about like kids getting gunned. Like, I tell you a story from a couple years ago. A 14-year-old kid got shot to death, not doing fucking anything at a bus stop. Where did that happen? Louisville, Kentucky. I think it was like a block away from Churchill Downs. The biggest fucking horse racing track in America / also sort of the world, where the fucking, the Kentucky Derby happens. Like, what? Really? Just like a mile away? Wow, it's crazy. That place must be super dangerous. No, goddamn, Churchill Downs is in the fucking one of the shittiest fucking neighborhoods and one of the shittiest areas of that neighborhood, like in Louisville. It's in old Louisville. Like between the fucking college and the actual downtown area, and a place where everybody's tried to rope off shit for parking. It fucking sucks. That whole area is fucking mid, bro. But like, yeah, kids get shot to death over there, and then like, what, you don't hear about it every day. Why? Because we don't have a bunch of fucking like major politicians running for president because they happen to be like a governor of or senator from fucking Chicago. You know what I mean? Like, or from Kentucky. No one cares. Maybe they'll go after Bashir, but like, going after Bashir, you have to go after a fucking Republican supermajority legislature in Kentucky that's really kind of in charge, and he gets de-vetoed all the time, so you can't really blame almost anything on him. Like, but if you go to, Chicagoland is the ultimate, like, it's big government. All the rest of the people of Illinois have no rights and no ability to choose for themselves. Could you imagine living in Peoria? You just wake up every day knowing that Chicagoland, the alderman of some district over by Southie Chicago, over in the Loop, some alderman in the Loop on River Road is just making the decisions for the poor people of Peoria. State capital, I think. That's what it is. You know what I mean? Like, oh shit, Chicagoland. It's this big Democratic fucking nightmare area that controls the earth. No, they just make really shitty toll roads. It's the most capitalist fucking corpo dem shit in the fucking world, bro. That's me staying corrected. I'm not American, so I don't keep my ear to the ground collected. No, it's okay. It's okay. That's a common misconception for Americans. Someone that doesn't live here, that's like completely fucking reasonable. LMAFO Peoria. I did that for you, Illinois people.
Point where they're calling CPS, Child Protective Services, to come to our house and break up our family. On Friday morning, an agent showed up to our house saying that they had received an anonymous tip that our children were crawling around in dog shit, eating dog shit, and contracting diseases. Not only have they called CPS on us, now they're starting to try to call in a 5150 to...
Ethan Klein trying the Dan Saltman approach and telling his fans to email bomb Twitter. Okay, whoever called CPS, can you please do a 5150? No joking. No one here calls CPS. Joking. No one here. The leap he made, had he simply scrolled a little further, he would have been a post saying, if someone he knows. Saying it was someone he knows. The post he read was correcting the misinformation. That was all it was. Then his brain broke. But it's been coming for a long time. Why did you put that one in there? An emergency video. Bingo. What's the end game here? Ethan, Matt, what did this prove? Son needs to fake his death and join... Hold on. Son needs to fake his death and join Witsec, and someone needs to 5150 Ethan and put him in a room alone made entirely of grass. This is beyond insanity now. Ethan's a bitch. Okay, first off, the cool thing about an anonymous tip is it actually is anonymous. So if you're just going to say anybody that says they did it, I'm going to believe them, and you don't understand that immediately people are going to start going, I am Spartacus. You're talking to leftists too, and some of them are actually militant enough to stand up for it. They're going to start doing the I am Spartacus. I'm Spartacus. I am Spartacus. I am Spartacus. If you don't understand that reference, just fucking, I don't know, look up Ben-Hur or whatever the fuck it was. The movie's called Spartacus. What the fuck?
Get me committed. It's really gone on too far, and at this point, I'm ready to take no prisoners, take the gloves off, and call out everybody who needs to be called out. The thing is, once you target my children, then a line's been crossed that cannot be walked back. Once my kids are involved, when people are targeting my children, harassing my children, there's no length that I won't go to take care of this. And I think that's something that every parent can relate to. All these people, incidentally, who are promoting this type of insanity are, in fact, childless, and will likely remain that way. The CPS agent
hey,
showed...
yo, I don't have a kid. And I will remain that way because it is my decision arrived at with my wife. Don't want kids. But you can't respect that, all right? It's only, sorry, we're a TradCon family now. We're approaching TradCon family. Like, Ethan Klein is doing the JD Vance angry cat ladies line. Like, this dude is fucking an actual psycho. Ignoring the fact that some people can't even have kids, and if you're going to have that conversation, you're supposed to be delicate, and that you didn't do shit. You came in a bitch, you dumb mother. You're a guy. My man's doing the typical, I am not going to fight this war, but I am going to start it fucking like diatribe that I used to hear when I was listening to fat white fucks in ill-fitting suits get all fired up when I was in high school. Before they started the war I fought in. You know what I mean? That's what he's doing. That's that, yeah, people want to mess with my kids. It's gonna be no gloves off. Like, what about all the fucking Palestinians with dead kids? What about all the people with dead kids in the fucking genocide that don't like you? And then if you fucked with their kids and you are connected to, oh, I'm not connected to the Israeli thing, blah, 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 and they don't give a fuck. You don't even know if these people are connected to the issue you're complaining about. It was an anonymous tip. You don't know who did it. You just said, I don't know, it feels like it's them. And then you went off. So yeah, it's just, we're doing the fucking perpetual cycle of violence shit. And I'm watching it happen live. This guy, like, he's literally doing H3 Hasbara fucking, what in the fuck is this? Oh my God. Ba-ba, da-na-na-na. Hasbara 3. Hasbara starts with an H. H3. Hasbara. This is cringe, bro. This is absolutely the same fucking thing. We're Hamassing the online left, but only anybody that thinks it's fucking funny as shit for Ethan Klein to get harassed, which it is, by the way. I'm gonna let you, everyone that's, they've crossed a line that shouldn't be crossed is out of their fucking minds. And we'll get into it because this all reminds me of something, and we'll get a little bit closer.
Up and he started asking us all kinds of questions like, who feeds the kids? Who takes care of the kids? What do you do to the kids when you get angry? How do the kids sleep? Do the kids have toys? Is that what happens when you get mad, or what happens when your kids get mad? He walked around the house. He looked in our refrigerator.
So
walked all around.
Someone said that microphone is insane. It is. Is that? No. He's got the better one. I think that's the Rode full broadcaster or Rodecaster or something. He's got one of mine. That is a mic that's supposed to have a stand. It's supposed to hang on the thing like this. He's taken it off of its arm so that he can hold it to his face, I guess, so that somebody else can hold this. They got to hold this fucking Blair Witch Project shaky cam on him. so this can feel a little bit more like intense.
Looking for dog shit apparently, although when he showed up immediately he said, wow, this place is clean. Our 3 and 5-year-old boys were at school. Our 8-month-old is upstairs sleeping when he visits, and he says, I need to go upstairs and look at your infant visibly to see him and confirm he's okay. Well, he's napping in his crib. He goes upstairs to look around the house, to snoop around. He investigates Sonny, our youngest, wakes him up from his nap, and even though he woke him up during his nap, he was greeted immediately actually by a smile, because Sonny is probably the happiest baby in the entire world. He smiles at everybody. His name is Sonny because he is just a ray of sunshine. He just gave him a big smile. I mean, he's just the sweetest kid in the world. So we went back downstairs to continue the conversation, at which point he said something that both me and Hila had us both saying absolutely not. He said he was going to go to the children's school to interrogate them there. And we both said, you are absolutely not going to ever go to their school and talk to them. That is fucking insane. We agreed that he'll come back to our house and interview our 3 and 5-year-old children at a time when they're at home, so he doesn't need to humiliate them in front of his peers, his teachers.
Because if CPS got called, they probably looked up his videos and they saw my dude having a little bit of a time. We'll get into it.
The staff there, and needlessly stigmatize them. My young 3 and 5-year-old children,
gloves are off,
sweet and innocent as can be, have not yet been interrogated by a CPS agent, but that is due to happen on Wednesday. He also spoke to our nanny, our housekeeper. He's called the pediatrician.
What do you mean? Like, interrogated is crazy. Like, my man's gonna fucking CPS guy. CPS. What is that fucking that's Juice, right? You guys remember Juice? It's a hood movie. You guys remember Juice? You're gonna have the 3-year-old kid. So let me ask you this. Where were you on Tuesday the 3rd? Kid's like, I don't know what a 3 is. Now see right there? You fucked up. You fucked up right there. You don't even know. You fucked up. You start doing the kids like, they sweat this child like it's fucking Juice. It would be even funnier if they cut to the other kid and the other kid's doing the Tupac part. Like, I think it was him. I think he fucking did it, man. I don't know. He's been acting crazy as shit. You fucked up now, right? You know you fucked up. That guy has seen an actual interrogation. That's like real as fuck. God damn, just beating the fuck out of somebody with a fucking with a phone book, old school. It's gotta be crazy. That's what cops keep getting caught these days. It's not because of the fucking. It's not because of the cell phones. It's because they don't know what to hit people with now that the phone books are gone. They're like, what in the fuck? You see a cop comes into the interrogation room with some Hulk hands on. Boom, Hulk smash. You fucked up now. You got the whole big ass Hulk hands on.
That takes care of the kids. He talked to them. Pretty much sifted through every angle of our life having to do with our kids in an extremely violating, insulting, unbelievable way. Just a complete breach of privacy and inhumanity that it's like you can't believe that you, as somebody who has done nothing wrong, has taken care of your kids, to be subject to this forcible investigation because of some fucking freaks online called.
I know the thing is going to be Gerard. You were going to say like, well, I really, he's like, I've come out against the Palestine thing, but I just can't think like, cause like, your wife is an Israeli and shit. And I know you're like, I can't conceive of it, which is a bad thing to say when you consider that your country you have like dual citizenship in. They don't actually even always visit to figure out who lives in a place. They just drop a dud bomb on top of it. And when it rattles it, they just see who leaves and they just guess that everyone's gone. You see, my friend, in Palestine, you just knock the building to the ground. And then whatever crawls out is what lived there. Fuck. This is all part of a conversation that started because Hassan content new. Because I'm like, I don't think you understand the gravity of this shit. And then we got Rich Boy. Oh, damn, that's a fucking... I'm adding that to my cringe compilation. Chink. Bro, that fucking cringe compilation gif. I saw that again recently. That shit looked dead on Chud Logic. Fuck, he's that guy. They found him for that. They made him, he got a wish and became a real boy from a Wojak. But like all of this is based, it's the auspices of this whole conversation are underneath that of the Israel-Palestine conflict. And it's like, if you can't comprehend that and you think it's a step too far and shit, like understand the shit that you're flippantly talking about. Like, well, I disagree with it and I don't like it, but like you don't learn anything about it. And you're like, damn, Hassan is being way too overblown. These people are taking this fucking conflict way too seriously. It's like, bro, if you think this is bad, you should try when they just drag the kid outside and shoot the kid in front of you. Like, how about that one? Like, wait, what? You think Child Protective Services is bad? What? Imagine instead a HEMARS blows your child's head to pieces right in front of your doorstep. Like, I mean, you know? Like, I think that these Palestinians are a little fucking upsetty spaghetti and they need to take a little time out, buddy. I don't know if you've ever been visited by CPS, but it's a pretty hard deal. Like, yeah, man. I've been in other people's houses when CPS visited them. You know what I mean? You get the look. Or is that you that called? Like, I don't know I can't remember your address. I just walked over here from the middle school. This is crazy right now. You know? What the fuck is this? What in the fuck is happening? CPS visited. It was horrible. Like, go to like my neighborhood. I guarantee you CPS has been through this motherfucker like 6 or 7 times to the same fucking house. You know what happened? Oh, well, somebody called CPS and it's basically like being swatted. But they see if you're not a dog shit parent or not. It's the most. What in the fuck are you what was it horrible? Did the CPS person have a gun pointed at your face like a fucking Smiling Friend sketch? Oh, hi. Welcome to CPS. I had a lot of coffee today. Don't worry about the gun. This is standard operating procedure. Puts another gun at your fucking kid. Now, I'm going to ask you a series of questions. Try to answer as normally as possible. You know, like, was it that? Or the guy come over, hi, I'm Angela from Child Protective Services of Los Angeles County. We've had several reports, and now we got to understand that we don't make any assumptions before we come in, but we do have to follow up on any reports that have anything remotely credible in them, and we've seen some evidence that you said that you had a dog with parasitic poop in your house, and the kid might have caught the poop parasite from the poop parasite. So we got to just double check. That's like normal. Whoops. You shared insane personal details of your life on the internet. I don't know if you know, but if you do that, people will talk about it. I don't know if you've ever heard of the internet, but there's a place on it called youtube.com where if you get on there and you share crazy personal details about your life, or the lives of people immediately next to you, people will talk about those things. What? Like anybody, even people that don't like you. That feels like a violation of my privacy. It's not. You talked about it. How are these people invading the privacy of my home I film in and opened to them? I was airing my dirty laundry out and you somehow found out that I have dirty laundry. What is, and you were speaking about it? Critically? What, officer? What the fuck is this stupid shit?
Anonymously to say that our kids are crawling around in shit. The immediate
No. Fuck that. Tommy, if nothing comes of this, I think it's safe to assume that whoever called should have wasted CPS time. That's a dumb fuck. That's a dumb fuck's idea. You do not do that. If you think there is a child being endangered because the child maybe was in dog shit and got sick from dog shit, calling CPS is fine. We will get into this, but understand, CPS likes a call that is a reasonable call where they go out and nothing's happened. CPS is going to go to a bunch of calls where fucking bad shit occurs. Their fucking job is to check up on shit. That's their fucking purpose. If you think that CPS is overworked, Your job is not to call CPS less or make people concerned about whether they're wasting CPS's time. It's their fucking job. The solution to that is to pay CPS more and have them hire more agents. It is to expand the agency because they need more help. There is no, what happened? Well, somebody called the cops over there. It was a real waste of the cops' time. No, it fucking wasn't. It wasn't. That's what their fucking job is. Every job that every cop has ever said they were wasting my time is a fucking liar, by the way. If you're a police officer watching this, you know you're lying, and I know you're lying. We both know that you go sit fucking driver's side window to driver's side window in a fucking parking lot in an abandoned Kroger's and smoke cigarettes and watch porn on your phone with your friends. We both know that's what you're doing. We both know that's what you're whining about being fucking called away from. When you actually have an active call, you go to the active call. We both know that. We both know how fucking police radios work, officer. All right, so don't fucking waste my time with that shit, nor will any of you other internet children who don't understand how the fucking world works and have barely voted in but one election try to tell me what is and isn't wasting people's time. They are public servants. They serve the public. As a big government guy, I believe this 110%. There's a lot of things I could whine about when I was in the military. None of them were being deployed. Not a single fucking one. Was it a waste of my time? Yeah. Were my skills better suited to something other than sitting in a fucking box at Al Assad Air Base on my last deployment? Sure. Was that the job I was paid to do, and did I do it to the fullest? Yes, because I was a public fucking servant. You're a public servant. You serve the public. There's no wasting your time going and running down a fucking lead that goes nowhere. Oh, hey. That means you're investigating the crimes. Now, if you're going to do false reports, sure. But the people are checking to see if the dog shit is in the house where the kid got sick from dog shit because of the guy got on a video and said, my kid got sick from dog shit. We'll watch it. It's probably not even actually the case. And then later on he says, and it wasn't even the case. It's like, then why did you fucking say your kid got Giardia? You dumb motherfucker. You fucking idiot. Dipshit. It's a fucking waterborne parasite. People are afraid of outbreaks, especially amongst children, because children are disgusting and spread it to other children. More than likely, that's the reason the fucking CPS wants to go to the fucking kid's school, is to make sure not even that the kid is spreading it, that the kid didn't get it from other fucking kids, and that there's not a fucking outbreak at one of these greasy as fuck LA private schools that the fucking Kleins probably send their fucking kid to, where they wash with patchouli and fucking learn how to spell with the fucking star charts or whatever the fuck these people do. There is no wasting CPS's fucking time. Okay? So you know what CPS's time waster is? Going back to the same domestic violence situation 8 times in a row and the woman not having the courage to finally say, no, he fucking hits the kid. That is the waste of time CPS is concerned about. That is the waste of time that breaks their fucking hearts and makes their job harder. It's, you need to fucking get away from this guy that's gonna murder you and your children. You need to fucking file charges against him. I can only do so much. I come out here every fucking week because the neighbors can hear you getting beat with their fucking windows open. You need to file charges. I'm still going to come out next week. I'm still going to be here. I hope you're alive when I'm back again. And I hope the kids are too. That is the concern for the waste of time for CPS, for you fucking internet children that don't know how the world works, okay? That don't understand that Child Protective Services is more than just a pawn in Ethan Klein's game to not have to feel bad about dead Palestinian kids. You fucking ingrates. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm so fucking disgusted by people that literally don't know how fucking public services operate, are funded, are filled. Republican commentary, cucks, Nazi fucking Canadians not understanding how my fucking public services are funded and what they do, saying, I would hate for you to waste your time. You are not qualified to investigate it. If you think there's any level of suspicion of something, you report it. The professional from Child Protective Services will go there and say, no big. And then they'll put a little mark. They'll put a little mark in the thing. Hey, this guy's got a false CPS call. It was no big deal. There was nothing going on. It was fine. So next time we get a call about them, we'll take it with a grain of salt, an additional grain of salt. Fuck these fucking people. The people that are commenting on this shit, I think I saw Papa Gut fucking making this point. What a fucking idiot. The fuck does that guy fucking know? I was in an abuse situation when I was a child. It's emblematic of everything that's ever happened. Is that going to be the fucking, is that going to be it's every fucking time but one of these stupid things happen? I know a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy who said that this waste of time costs the taxpayers millions, even billions of dollars. Like, okay, yeah, sure. What's the number for CPS in your neighborhood? Do you know? How is it funded? Where does it go? Does it operate at the state level, local level, county level? How many courts are involved in it? Do you know about what is a domestic violence court? What is a child protective services court? Are there child courts? Are there orphanages in your area? How much of them? How many officers do they have? What's their annual budget? So you know that they're wasting their time. That's a waste of their time, is investigating a child abuse issue and then finding there's no child abuse issue. This is the brainless. I am qualified to investigate a fucking crime as though I'm the actual person with a badge that investigates it, and also saying that it was a waste of time. I can say that you shouldn't have done it with the level of authority that somebody that is the actual fucking investigating over them officer, the person who double checks the guy that you're fucking trying to say was a wasted time. I have the ability to say, as his fucking manager level of, oh, this time was wasted. I can do that. I have that level of capability, but I couldn't go the other way. All right, who knows what happened? We must let the courts decide. But I can say, with the authority of someone who would have investigated this with the maximum level of subpoena power and investigative and arresting authority, the power to put people under oath and make them give a testifying, or make them testify that it certainly this time was wasted. You have that ability, but you don't have the other. This is the filth that we have to deal with in these fucking conversations. I'm losing my fucking mind. This is gonna be the next fucking debate circuit, is gonna be me trying to explain basic fucking civil services to fucking, internet commentators. Shouldn't you just be talking about like Rainbow Six Siege or anime or something? Like, shouldn't you be like doing a power scaling battle? I don't know. Maybe talking about what your favorite color of crayon is. You guys, we need to reduce commentary people back to the fucking level that they're capable of operating at, because we're talking about civil services and civil servants and like international conflicts. And I don't think these people have the ability to really quite understand how to read the nutrition label on the back of their fucking boxes of cereal they subsist on. I'd be shocked. You see, I feel like the vast majority of commentary people would be really caught up on riboflavin. You mean, yo, what the fuck? I just found out about Red 9. What is going on here? Have you ever looked at the back of a box of cereal and saw that there's xanthan gum there? What the fuck is happening in this country? Like, that's the level you guys operate. I understand. I have no fucking respect for you people. You sound stupid as fuck. The points that you make, the way that you arrive at them is cucked. It seems like you all want to suck a cock, right? And I don't know if you're being paid to suck it or if you're just doing it for the love of the game. But either way, I can't respect the bottom that exists in the way that you guys do. I don't know how to say this in a more hurtful way. If I could figure it out and take it away from the sex shit, I would. But I can't figure out a way that would hurt your feelings more, because I feel like you guys are too stupid to understand a more complex insult. You got me up against the wall here, like a skittering pack of cockroaches. God damn it.
He was, who did this and how am I going to hold them?
It sucks that a lot of kids need CPS intervention but don't get it. Yeah, because there's not enough. Because the people that are in fucking Ethan Klein's comment section agreeing with him want smaller government, and they want bigger tax breaks, and they want government services to go away. CPS is a government service that is constantly underfunded and undervalued and underappreciated and underlegislated. It's not paid enough attention to or fixed. I know this because I actually did cover DV courts. I got to see the kids cry when they were taken from their families. It fucked my whole weekend up. It was awful. Couldn't even run the story. Just had to watch that happen because it was what it was. That happens every day. No one cares. No one, it's the fucking way. Oh, God, it has to, first off, it has to have been H3 Snark, and it couldn't have been anyone else, because an anonymous tip means it's whoever I think it was. But also, then you got like the quartering in this guy's comment section. Oh, God. Oh, I can't believe it. I'm really I support. Like, dude, you're fucking supported by the fucking by the fucking tax cutting Nazi fascist right wing cunt fucks that make it harder for CPS to operate in the first place. Like, y'all don't have a fucking point to make. What's your point? Oh wow, we defunded the shit out of that agency, dude. Dude, as a capitalist, my focus on tax breaks and a decrease in big government has actually made it harder for CPS to operate. And I don't know who the fuck you people think you are, wasting the time I've taken away from them as a staunch supporter of lower taxes on investigating me to double check that I wasn't hurting my kids for the sake of my children. Because understand, my entire kid's life is about me, right? It's me first, and then whatever the fuck happens to this little shit-eating fucking parasite-filled monster that I got. He's got a cute smile. This kid's got a fucking adorable smile. Fuck these people, bro.
Accountable. It didn't take me long to catch the trail of the obvious suspect, which is the work of a subreddit dedicated to harassing me, my family, my coworkers, and their families too, frankly, known as Snark. H3 Snark is the place that they originated. If you don't know what Snark is, it's this growing phenomenon of communities dedicated essentially to destroy someone's life, picking it apart, harassing them, and just trying to ruin their life. It's something that's become quite common on the internet, and something that Reddit, who is the main host of such activities, has completely turned a blind eye to. Take, for example, right here, H3H3_, which is the new Snark page. The top post on this page is from somebody named Bad Empanada, which we'll learn more about. It says, Bad Empanada.
Bro, fucking, I don't know when Bad Empanada took that fucking Guantanamo Bay ass fucking headshot. Nobody ever managed to kill me or injure me when I was in Iraq, but I guarantee you if someone managed to clip me and they got roped up and arrested and photographed, they would have looked dead on Bad Empanada, smiling all. They would have been happy as shit. He's not even it would have been some foreign fighter. Always getting him, man. That dude had a nastiest fucking Fidel Castro. If Castro had no sense of fucking hygiene as beard, is ridiculous.
With another banger. Quote, "You're the best parents I've ever seen," said house slave Abdullah Ayad to the Kleins after CPS visited them because their kids contracted parasites from dog feces. The Kleins frequently advocate for genocide of Arabs, while Ayad sits obediently in silence. He is a tame domestic animal. This is just literally, anyone of a normal disposition can see plainly how fucking insane this is. It has 400 upvotes after 3 hours. It's a very active sub of absolutely deranged individuals. The problem is that this subreddit, this community, is being legitimized by creators such as Hassan, such as Denims, such as Mike from PA, and all.
It's crazy. It's being these communities that are destroying my life are being legitimized by one creator that is my size, and then two of his orbiters that I think have smaller careers than the people that run my soundboard. Is fucking nut. Like they're like it's this like large conglomerate of people. This massive. Oh God, it's a conspiracy. They're coming in from every fucking angle, bro. They're getting me from everywhere. Denims is out here making a video or two. Dude, Denims, I do not like Denims. I think Denims commentary is fucking dog shit. Like I don't watch Denims videos. I would not suggest anyone do it. There's like nothing to gain. But like Denims is just getting highlighted. I think because they're a soft target. I think Denims is she hurt, right? Not they them. I don't know why I thought that. Denims is like a soft target because Denims is stupid as fuck and says dumb shit. So they're like, dude, we have to make sure that everyone knows that Denims is one of the biggest names here. The largest female political streamer on Twitch. Like, okay, yeah. The one girl that got to join the boys club is what you fucking mean. You see the largest female political streamer on Twitch, and then you see her compared to the size of like number 10, and they're just like completely, that's no moon. Level of fucking eclipsing. The largest Twitch's largest female streamer that talks about boy stuff like politics, which is like the fucking splits, the gender splits in politics is fucking like 80-16 with a 4% of like, I don't even know that they talked about politics. It's only dudes like hearing about this shit on these platforms this way. You know what I mean? And like, but you have to highlight Denims because Denims is this soft target, and we gotta bring one like kind of cute looking girl who's a dipshit so that we can misogynists love this shit. That's why you got quartering. You don't have quartering in there for any other reason than he's like, fuck, dude, is this my new Brie Larson? Does she have feet pics? She's got feet pics? Fuck me. I've got thumbnails for the next 10 years. Denim's feet pics to sell Jeremy the Quartering videos. H3H3's Ethan Klein under attack again from this duplicitous whore. She's got an OnlyFans with feet pics on it. Check them out. Old basement pisser and his fans, bro. I know what the game is. I'm not 20 like the rest of these fucking people are. I know why you're bringing up denims, and it's not because she's got scathing criticism. You have no one the fuck else. All right? There's no one here. It's not Katie fucking Couric. All right? It's not even fucking Wendy Williams. Why? It's fucking denims. There's like one fucking chick that's here. Frogan's not even large enough to even like show up on the lists anymore. Fucking Jesus fucking. It's 2 chicks. You got 2. And it represents like, what, 40% of the entire Twitch poll sphere? All the rest of them fucked off, and they're on like a series of like advertising my OnlyFans to gamer girl bathwater purchasing whatever podcast listeners. Like they all just fucking rolled, bro. Absolutely fucking psychotic.
All these leftist commentators who think they can get one up on me by sicking and participating and legitimizing the most crazed psychopaths on the internet.
I bring this to YouTube because I respect the H3 snark and I believe that they're being silenced. And I saw on the H3 snark that Ethan had uploaded
Who
Instagram
is this
stories
Adam McIntyre? I was like, bro, you got a fucking cutout of yourself. Is crazy. Bro got a fat head of himself on the wall. That is, dude, what an absolute flex. Why do you have your own fat head on the fucking wall? It's like a big sports sticker you put up. Like my little brother had one of fucking Ray Maluga when I was a kid. Not Ray Maluga. Pacheco? I can't remember. One of the fucking DNs. Fucking, that's, what the fuck, bro? What a flex. Brad season. K-pop stan. Watch out. This person has violence. Hey, Chapel Round. What's up, girl?
I saw on the H3 snark that Ethan had uploaded Instagram stories about Mika's rhetoric that says,
and it's about the H3 snark subreddit. For more than a year now, Ethan has been talking about it and saying how toxic this place is, how they promote harassment, doxing, stalking, and why it should be banned.
I believe these snark subreddits on Reddit should be banned. It's literally fostering the most psychopathic. It encourages harassment, doxing, stalking. It's just...
Yes.
I guess it's fine as long as it's not the Destiny subreddit.
I think it's time to hold all of them accountable. Here, for example, is Denims, aka Hassan Waiting Room, watching Bad Empanada talk about the state of our house.
Like, when you even just say it out loud, it's really true. Wouldn't it be crazy to be pissed off at the hospital and then just start like calling out the hospital's waiting room? You know what I mean? I guess maybe if you're doing a review, but it's still this one holistic thing. Like you're fucking going like, first thing I'm going to talk about, this hospital is killing people, but let's have a conversation about the waiting room, shall we? That's a horrible, because people die in the waiting room of a hospital all the time. What's a better one? What the fuck else has waiting rooms? Dentist office? Bro named the building and then said also, but like a part of the building that is just still like, it's just it's the whole thing. You know what I mean? Like these aren't disparate individuals. It's just like one thing that is actually bugging the fuck out of you. I don't know. Maybe that's not even a fuck.
Let's take a look.
He lets his dogs shit all over his mansion, and he just leaves.
Maybe
the shit
it's
on
not
the
even a
floor,
good
something that's
criticism.
probably related to the fact that his former housekeeper is suing him for a number of different reasons. So I would assume he doesn't actually have a housekeeper anymore, or perhaps he lost his extra housekeeper. So now the house is just like covered in dog shit, and he has kids, and his kids like crawl into the dog shit. And
Bro, what in the fuck? They ran Colleen Hoover's Twitter account as a minor, the Adam McIntyre person, and now they are an adult in commentary.
God forbid, I don't know what they do with it. I don't know if they eat it or if it's just from like contact with it with their hands or something, but they contracted a parasite that I had previously never heard of in my life called Giardia from the dog shit that is all over his house.
Dude, how is it that like maybe once a week I look into what Ethan Klein's been up to, and every time I manage to find more and more terrible shit. This is where Ethan tells a story about his family getting Giardia.
We already have Mold Mondays. Now we have Shit Saturdays.
Also, this is not a joking matter, by the way. It can be very severe and deadly to small children. I mean, much like many other illnesses, it's very, very, very dangerous when infants get the same sicknesses that adults get. There are lots of things that you can get as an adult. You're totally fine. You'll be A-okay. No problem. A child, a small infant that has no immune system, shouldn't be catching anything.
Now, at this point, as he continues, notice the chat is almost in complete universal agreement. Call CPS. Call child endangerment. CPS, social services. Bro needs to unironically call...
Bro, there are people that fucking get mad at me for looking at chatters, right? Which I think is fine. You know, if you double check them. and none of them are gonna be fucking calling out Ethan Klein on this shit. You're not gonna hear a fucking peep. My man's in it. My man's in it deep.
DPS, that's child endangerment. Okay, if his kids have giardia, they need to be taken away. Actual worst father ever, etc., etc. I'll let the chat play for you, but you can see just how crazed this community is. And once again, this is Denim's chat from the 1st. The call came on the 3rd.
No wonder his house is covered in dog shit, and his neglected children raised by nannies have contracted parasites previously unknown to science from the feces. I wonder why he skipped over all of this, because everything that I said in this story, which by the way was apparently compiled by his crew, playing...
No wonder this motherfucker's always sick. Yeah, it all makes sense now.
By the way, these people can't keep their talking points straight. On one hand, it's we don't raise our kids and our house is just run by nannies and housekeepers. But on the other hand, we also keep our house so dirty that there's dog shit everywhere. I mean, what are the housekeepers and nannies doing?
It all makes sense.
We fired the housekeeper. Isn't that the point? Is that the housekeeper got fired in what, like July or September, sometime like the mid to end of summer, and then the house is full of dog shit, right? Is the housekeeper supposed to be cleaning up fucking dog diarrhea all day? Also, like, that's a serious issue. Like, if the dog is diarrhea-ing in the house and you have babies, that's a whole different deal. We're gonna get more into giardia too, because this goes deeper, but fuck me.
That's now. It makes sense why he doesn't care about Palestinian children when he is neglecting his own. How is this happening? How is this happening? How is this happening?
I have a
10-year-old, 5-year-old, and a
3-year-old who are in school. Of course, I'm sick all the time. Once again, these childless people pretend that this is uncommon.
Bro, like, what the fuck is this? Childless. Oh God, you're such a nasty dude. Everything is deserved. You dumb fuck. You're earning it. You're earning more when you do that, by the way. Like, if you start like, oh yeah, hey, you understand that you are not your kid, right? Your kid is a different thing than you, but also like your parental status is an issue. When people attack you as a parent, right? That's a thing. It's a specific, like, discrete moment. If you attack people for not being parents, they have every right to attack you because you're attacking how they're building their family. Then they have every right to attack how you build and conduct yours. And you're having additional fucking, like, little lumps of flesh that walk around thinking and speaking and shitting and pissing doesn't change that. Like, if you start fuck with some lady, like, oh yeah, you're a fucking childless fucking cat lady, and then they go like, yeah, well, you're a bad father, and you got fucking, your kid's got a parasite because you're a dog shit dad. You can't, you attacked my parents, my children, you fucking crybaby. Bro, you attacked them for being childless. That's the same punch back. What, you thought because sorry, I don't know if you know this, I'm fighting right-handed. You can't fight me southpaw. I'm fighting right-handed. This fighting me with your left hand is unfair. I punched you with my right hand. You hit me with your left. It's a completely different change. Like, no, fuck you. What the fuck are you talking about? You attack her for being fucking childless. I don't know anything about denims, right? If you're gonna tell a joke or something, right? And it's funny okay. But this is just the raw attack factor. You're just trying to bully fucking denims for not popping out kids, which you shouldn't do as a guy anyway, unless it's funny as fuck, because you can't have kids. You can only come in a chick. You can't actually do the thing. It's a different decision. You don't know, motherfucker. You'll never know. You can't fucking I have nipples. Can you milk me? You know, you aren't a fucking chick, bro. You are a bitch. I'll say that, but you're never gonna be a fucking woman. Not that way. You're never gonna have a kid, man. You can't fucking knock someone who could. As Tupac fucking Shakur said. Oh, man. You can't carry a kid. You can't shit one out. Then you can't fucking complain about some chick not doing it. All right? That's her fucking decision. Maybe she will have one at some point and maybe she won't. Some dude didn't come by and fucking slather her insides up. Oh, fuck. Well, she probably doesn't have any sense of personal responsibility for that specific reason. Like, bro, fuck you, man. What would you know about it? Your fucking wife your wife was the one waddling around, pissing at fucking 2 in the fucking morning. All right? Fucking whole body going through an entire fucking metamorphosis while you, I don't know, got onto your fucking podcast and talked about raping a fucking bombing survivor or something. Well, that was down the line. What would it have been? You got on your podcast and got traumatized by Bill Burr. You know? If Elon wants to come out here and bash a woman as a woman and do that pick me shit, Fucking let her take those slings and arrows. But you're just talking to misogynists right now. That is raw talking to flat misogynists. Women hating motherfuckers love that line. Yeah, that's right. This dumb whore's never been knocked up. Fucking waste of time. There's a great guy. I once saw a man, and I'm not going to name his name because we'll get banned from Twitch for mentioning him. But he said, you know, it's a waste how many eggs Taylor Swift has just lost aging up and singing her little songs instead of getting knocked up by somebody when she was at the ripe young age of 15. I think that she would have been happier and more personally responsible, understanding of how kids are raised. They're like, dude, fuck you, bro. Fuck you out of your fucking mind. Jesus fucking Christ. Tyler taking an L on this, justifying the weaponization of CPS because Ethan wouldn't let go of harassment that he's receiving from Hassan's community. What? I was not expecting him to be pro CPS coming after Ethan's kids. They double checked it.
Of course, anybody with any
they
sense.
checked that.
of
Oh,
being
by the
honest,
way,
the thing is,
we
these
got to
people
get
are
into that in a
knowingly
second
lying.
anyway.
They know that they're.
Because first off, I don't believe Ethan Klein 100%. Yeah, CBS is not coming after his fucking kids. They're doing a good normal thing. They absolutely are, yeah. Corianne with the fucking stupid fucking Corianne take as always.
Fucking doing that.
Corianne having heard an opinion from someone else, bringing it here and just restating it with raw off the fucking dome.
We both were like, that's not happening.
No,
Not going.
terrifying.
You are not doing that. So he agreed to come visit our
Come back
house
next week.
when the kids are at home because he needs to fucking interview our kids as a matter of procedure.
But I was like, I really don't want you to create any bad memory here for them. Like, they are 5 and 3. They don't understand this shit. So
Yeah,
I
don't give a shit about this fucking, yeah. We're talking about the construction of memory and shit. Neuroscience. I'm going to go ahead and say everyone here involved is incapable of understanding fucking neuroscience. Let's go ahead and skip. We looked it up on the Wikipedia, though. Oh, my God. What if we
One more time, guys, because it's absolutely fucking unreal. One more time, guys.
There's a wide variation about the mean across methods, cohorts. The average age of adults' earliest memories is 3.5 years old.
Okay. Don't care about any of this
Her
shit.
defense for sending the CPS to break up our family.
Okay, by the way, also.
When she's literally disproving herself on her own stream and then ignoring what just came out of her mouth 5 seconds earlier. Her defense for sending the CPS to break up our
I'm gonna
family
miss
and
the spot I
to
wanted to talk about
interrogate our
earlier.
3 and 5-year-old is that, don't worry, kids don't remember stuff. Which just also, besides being pathetically, sociopathically insane, not to care about the well-being of kids, just demonstrably false. Everybody knows that the most formative years of a child's life is around that age of 4, 5, 6, 7, when kids really take in their environment and develop who they become as people. Pretending as if interrogating my 3 and 5-year-old sons couldn't possibly cause any damage because
Interrogating is crazy. I want to see what the CPS... Interrogating is nuts. We're going back to it. You fucked up. You know you fucked up, right? You know you fucked up? Yeah, you fucked up. You know you fucked up, right? You fucked up. Kids are like, hey, how you doing? Is everything okay? We're just double checking in here. We got to get into this. We'll pop off. I think I missed the part because I was watching this yesterday. Ethan calls Giardia a bacterial infection, and I'm going to go ahead and educate you guys. Because I know you watch other streamers are really fucking stupid. A lot of you guys are fucking idiots, so I'm going to educate you because you're never going to educate your fucking self. You're just going to repeat shit you heard on the internet. All right, we're going to hop in here. So, Giardia probably didn't actually come from the dogs. Hopefully, first and foremost. Giardia causes giardiasis, right? Giardiasis, this is right here. Giardia is a type of which there are a series of subspecies, whatever the fuck you're supposed to call that. It's a parasite. It is not a bacteria. It is an actual like protozoan or whatever the fuck you would call it. Those are the most dangerous things to get in your body because they're actually a whole fucking animal, right? As opposed to a bacteria. So they're more complex organisms. If they find the ability to live in your body, they're going to be harder to get rid of. It is extremely rare to get infections from, but there's also a shitload of them, right? It's one of those things. Now, the most common vector for infection for Giardia is floodwater. The reason we have shitloads of Giardia cases in America currently are because large parts of America are experiencing end of the world weather patterns and flooding. Floodwaters knock up the soil and deliver the parasite Giardia to water sources where you can drink it. You can get the Giardia parasite is basically in a cyst, like an egg. Think of it like an egg, but it's not an egg. It's a cyst that's microscopic. Microscopic. It's extremely small, and so it's easy to transfer once it's active in the area if you don't practice good cleaning habits, right? But also if you rub your mouth like this and you've been wading through fucking storm water, through a flood, if you work around dirty shit all the time, you can get Giardia to spread. Giardia in humans tends not to be zoonotic from animals, all right? But it can be, but it tends not to. However, animal feces can have zoonotic transitions for a lot of things. If you have any risk, by the way, of a zoonotic parasite, it's a mandatory report, especially giardiasis. I think I have that here. Accept all cookies? Let me see if I can find that. Because I have all of the Giardia stuff up here. CDC, Science Direct, update on Giardia, and then the other CDC right here. Oh yeah, Travel Yellow Book. Okay. So CDC, Centers for Disease Control, Giardia, CDC Yellow Book. This is kind of the basics. It's worldwide. It's everywhere. The biggest at-risk categories are humanitarian aid workers, adventure tourists, people that go to dirty areas, people that are running from an area that's probably dirty or damaged because of warfare or going through dirty areas because of it, long-term travelers and expatriates who are exposed to a lot of areas, and children, because children are fucking gross. Diagnostic support, clinical laboratory certified medical, let me see if I can find it where it says it. Epidemiology, clinical protection, fever and vomiting, diagnosis, treatment, prevention. I think it's at the bottom here. Yes. So in the United States, giardiasis is a nationally notifiable disease. State health departments should report outbreaks of giardiasis affecting multiple people to the CDC. Clinicians should inform local, state, and federal health authorities about cases of giardiasis so that appropriate public health responses can be taken to help control the spread of this disease. It is 1,000,000% in every single possible way Ethan Klein's dumbass's fucking fault for people coming to check on him, because it's a mandatory report because it's a fucking zoonotic parasite. The concern would be if you had a zoonotic parasite jump from a dog to a human, you could have a coronavirus event with a fucking parasite, right? That's the worst thing that could happen. Hopefully it fucking doesn't, because it's very unlikely. The other thing is your child that goes to a school can spread giardiasis or Giardia and give kids upper intestinal infection and inflammation that can cause knock-on lasting effects with a series of intestinal issues. It's a no good, very bad day. Are they going to die from it because of the typical death causes, basically dysentery type, like dehydration, malnutrition, malabsorption of material of nutrients because it fucks with the cilia in your gut and all that, and your gut bacteria? No, probably not, because they live in fucking America. But it can cause a massive fucking outbreak if you don't take precautions, and you have to make sure that you take those precautions, and it's a notifiable disease, a mandatory notification. So the person has to come and check. Why do they have to come and check? Because Ethan Klein got on a podcast that hundreds of thousands of people listen to, if not millions, and said, my kids caught Giardia, a fucking parasite, and it's zoonotic. It jumped from a dog to my kids. You idiots, you're dumb fucks, you're weaponizing the CPS. You're a fucking idiot and you bought a line. All of you, you're fucking stupid. That's why you just thought that, because you're inferior to other people that are around you, and you just heard a thing and believed it because you get led around by your fucking nose. You're a fucking idiot, okay? What probably actually happened? Dipshit said on his fucking podcast, a zoonotic parasite jumped from dog feces to my child that goes to a school with other children. Okay, well, we have to check that out now. If I was at his school and I was another parent that knew he had a podcast and I heard about this, I would report him. Because I don't want his child to spread Giardia to the fucking school because that's how it spreads. The highest risk factor people for infection outside of idiots that go and get in dirty water on purpose and people that have no choice are children because they're fucking disgusting. Children are gross. Ages 1 through 5 are the highest infection factor for Giardia. All this stuff is in my episode description down below. It should be. You can check out the CDC stats. I was double checking it because I was like, I know fucking. He calls it a bacteria at some point in this. I was like, well, I know that's not the fucking case. So yes, if you understand, if you're like weaponized CPS, you're an idiot. You've been fed a line and you're stupid. You got played like a bitch, and you should fucking hate yourself for it because you are easily fooled. You're led around by your nose. You're a moron, a rube. And if I could help you hate yourself more, let me know how to get you there because you should be disgusted with how fucking stupid you are for saying that. So that's the fucking response there. Understand, this shit is dangerous as fuck. Also, Giardia is comorbid with a lot of even worse shit that is spread through fecal transfer and dirty kids being dirty as fuck. It has comorbidities with shit like toxoplasmosis that comes with cats, cyto something fucking spirosis, whatever the fuck that is. All of that shit can immediately have fucking outbreaks and comorbidities, and you just report it so everybody can get clean. Now, Ethan Klein lives in a perpetual state of victimhood, and so this is actually not people doing the most normal thing ever. Oh, your disgusting fucking house caused a zoonotic outbreak because you didn't do any research. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You just spread it everywhere. Your disgusting fucking house caused a fucking outbreak. Oh, bro, did we get kicked? Your disgusting fucking house caused an outbreak, and now we have to worry about everybody else that comes in contact with your child because they can all get it. Your kid accidentally scratches their ass, or you don't wipe their fucking ass enough when you fucking clean their diaper, and they got a little fucking magoober on their hand. They touch a fucking doorknob at school. They touch the fucking cart at the Kroger. They do this, they do that. Anywhere around kids, playgrounds, water fountains, all that stuff. They can now get Giardia. Like, oh yeah, he's sick all the time. Yeah, you're sick all the time. You're getting sicknesses from those people. Usually it's airborne shit you can't do anything about. Would you like for your kids' Giardia to fucking spread through your school? No. You're supposed to fucking report if you have a zoonotic parasite infection. If you even think that at all, you're supposed to double check. It's the most normal thing at all. But people are fucking talking about this because we have to believe Ethan Klein, apropos of nothing, that his anonymous fucking tip absolutely came almost literally from Denims, who's a fucking moron, and we're going to highlight as the actual reason that anything ever fucking happened. It came from Denims specifically to cause one thing, right? And he knows that because he uses the power of Ethan Klein vape niche research, which is assume a thing, believe a thing. You fucking prick, bro. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my God. Oh, fucking dumb fuck. Dumb fucks. Dude, I swear to God, the people that do commentary in this fucking world, never look anything up, never double check shit. They're like, I fucking like this guy. I'm gonna suck my way up that ladder to the top. Suck my way all the way up to mid. Fucking commentary people. I swear to fucking God. Jesus Christ. Wash your hands all the time. If you're traveling at all, wash your hands. Also, if you fuck in the ass a bunch, you got to clean yourself up because gay sex could transfer Giardia too. So just make sure that none of that's fucking, no freaky shits happening over at the H3 compound. It's highly unlikely that the thing came from a dog. The humankind can't really go to dogs very easily. The dog kind can't go to humans. And then there's Giardia for, I think, rats, bats, cats. Neat. Rats, bats, cats, humans, dogs, and then a series of livestock. Specific Giardia. Doesn't mean that you can't ever get it, but it's highly unlikely you will because those Giardia are adapted to the gut biomes of those specific animals, which are all different. An obligate carnivore is going to have different shit going on in its stomach than a fucking, omnivore or an obligate herbivore and then everything else that falls between. That's the point. So understand that y'all got rolled. You're just believing fucking Ethan Klein because he did a little crybaby and said, My son does smiles when you see him, like all of the other babies. Okay. Thanks, bro. Thanks. There's more Giardia reading. I don't think I need to get into all of this stuff. Is this the one that has the breakdown of commonality? It's highly uncommon. When it does happen, it tends to be because there are outbreaks. The outbreaks are large because usually it's what happened. Well, yeah, we got fucking 16,000 cases in New Orleans this year because the fucking levees broke. You know, we have a big outbreak in North Carolina, here, there, here. Usually it's because of bad sanitation, bad groundwater, and that sort of stuff. And then like gross kids and gross people spreading it around. But it's like, I think 6 in every 100,000 people, which is next to zero. Like it's one of the most unlikely infections for you to just get. You actually have to be exposed, really, really actively exposed to vectors that are highly avoidable in order to get it, which is why it's very justified for if you report a Giardia infection, even if it's not the case, because how would you know? It doesn't matter. If there's the fucking hint of one, you have to go double check. You have to go double check to make sure that there's not a whole fucking outbreak, because you might not be the vector. It might not be from your dog. It might be from your water. What if you got it from your tap water? You don't know that. He doesn't know how it goes. Sorry, I don't know if you know this. My kids caught Giardia because H3H3 Snark fucking did blood magic at the last full moon, which is actually how it happened. No, it could come from your fucking drinking water. It could have come from your bad sanitation, bad lines, something fucking happening that you're not even seeing in your house, where like there's toilet water bubbling up in the middle of the night or something. Who the fuck knows? They gotta double check that shit so there's not an outbreak that fucking gets everybody sick. For I think the downtime is 2 to 6 weeks, and then you can also still have cystic fucking Giardia in your stomach that never goes away and just stays dormant and comes back for some people. It's a whole big pain in the ass. It can cause colitis, all sorts of fucking knock on it. It's horrible. It's bad for you. It's a fucking parasite. You don't want parasites, okay? There's a parasite outbreak. You report it. Everybody that's saying, oh, this should have never been reported is just taking Ethan Klein at his word because he fed you a fucking line. God damn it. I'm fucking irritated with people. You understand? Like, be pissed for a minute at me. Be mad at yourself for like 2, and then be fucking furious with whoever just tricked you. Whoever gave commentary on this stuff and had you thinking something else completely that you trusted and just told you a fucking line that got you yelled at like this, understand, they fucked you. They sent you here to get fucking eaten alive. They fucked you. I'm me. I'm always going to be me. But they sent y'all out with toothpicks and fucking Q-tips to try to come and take on literally just the truth. The fact of the matter. It's a mandatory reporter. The second I heard Giardia, I was like, whoa, what the fuck? Why? I grew up with dogs. I never heard of a fucking I've heard of dogs getting Giardia. If somebody got the Giardia from the dog, how fucking disgusting is that place? It has to either be the most disgusting house ever, or there's something else going on. And if I'm that curious, probably the CDC or some other similar agency that has reporting criteria is also going to be that curious, because what in the fuck are you talking about? Fuck. You guys hear the Kleins next door got fucking Giardia? I was watching his stupid ass fucking show. I heard him yelling about some guy named Hassan Piker last night. He was screaming in the backyard at the top of his fucking lungs. But I turned on his thing and everyone's talking about he's got fucking parasites at his house. He's got parasites. Yes, he said it on his thing. He said they have it. He said they have Giardia from the dog. Giardia? Doesn't that go on pizza? That's Giardinera. Giardia, it's a parasite. What should we do? I don't know. Let's fucking call CPS. Get them fucking checked out. It's disgusting. Weirdo fucking people. Walking around in his backyard screaming about somebody all night. Does that sound a little bit more likely? This sound a little bit more? What happened? Oh, fucking, you were talking about your kid has a novel parasite on your gigantic program, and other parents in your neighborhood and at your school keep an eye on you because you're an internet weirdo who made their money off being an internet weirdo, and then they heard about your parasite issue. So they called CPS to make sure that your parasite issue wasn't going to spread to their fucking kids. Because they actually just looked up Giardia before, I don't know, they went on a fucking 7-week war with H3H3 Snark. They were just more concerned about their own kids than fighting Hassan Piker on the internet. How about that fucking response? Does that sound a little bit more grounded? Does that sound a little bit more based in reality than Fucking Denims is trying to kill my children. Fuck. You're operating under the assumption this baby actually had Giardia, which he didn't. No, I'm not. I already know he didn't. I watched the end of the video. He said the kid had Giardia in a different video. Doesn't matter that the kid doesn't. I don't trust Ethan Klein. Neither should anyone that's around him to make sure that the kid doesn't have Giardia. I'm going to say this for you. Dumb fuck. Fuck idiot. Moron. Fucking idiot. Thomas, you're a dumb fuck. You know this. You know this about yourself. That's why you're here. Idiot. Him saying that he has the thing now creates the requirement to investigate it. If I just start popping off randomly, like, dude, I got a smell underneath my house, and it's the 16 circus clowns I killed are just like full of maggots. If I said that raw, unprompted, and I was like, yeah, the fucking maggots are like starting to get into my fridge, and then someone was just like, someone should go check this guy's fucking basement for the circus clowns full of maggots. Would that be like completely fucking insane? Especially if I said it dead serious about something that's real. My children have the zoonotic parasite. He doesn't know that. He can't. You got to go get tested for it. I've been parasite tested. You got to go collect your shit. I didn't have it either. I thought I had a tapeworm. Just dehydrated, my friend. Just dehydrated. Shout out. Good old-fashioned hydroxycut. Once you say that, they have to check. Because the health of your kid is more important than the down the line you finding out that you didn't actually have oh, hey, good news, everybody. It was actually impossible the entire time for me to accidentally cause an outbreak of shit parasites at my local school. Whoops. Sorry, everyone. I know I did just say that. I just caused a little bit of a health scare. Whoops, I just said, oh, man, maybe my dog gave a zoonotic parasite to my kid. I don't know if you guys know this, but a couple weeks later, we double-checked it. Whoops, waka, waka, whoop. We found out he didn't have it at all. So, the public health scare, not a big deal at all. The zoonotic parasite, I don't even know why people are bringing it up. The kid didn't have it, so he didn't spread it. I don't even know why people are bringing it up. You fucking idiot, dude. Why did you say that out loud? Why did you write that? Why don't you hate yourself more? You fucking moron. What the fuck point did you think you were making? Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, God damn it. I swear to God.
They can't remember is the most insane, monstrous thing I could even imagine somebody to say about this. And it's just, beyond being insanely dumb, it's just callous, pathetic, and, well, really speaks for itself. It's the dumbest thing I think I've ever heard. Now, moving to Reddit, this whole theme of needing to call CPS on my kids is something that takes place on Reddit, originally from a subreddit called H.
Understand, you actually should. If you see someone he doesn't know what he said. He doesn't know what he said. He still doesn't know. He didn't look it up. He spent more time researching denims. Understand this. This is a great dad. Best dad ever, by the way. He spent more time researching denims than he did the fucking disease that his kid may or may not have. He never got to the part where it says you have to fucking report it. Because if you even think that the kid could have gotten it, it could cause an outbreak, right? And it's not something that we have a bunch of novel it's a parasite. It's not a bacterial infection, which we have antibiotics for and stuff. You have to have antiprotozoics or antibiotics, whatever the fuck. It's a whole different thing. Parasites are even harder to fucking kill. And if it's a fungus, it just does. You can't do anything about it. Internal fungus, you better hope your body's hot enough to get rid of it, because otherwise you're just going to fucking die. Hope the antifungal cream slows it down and it doesn't go dormant and then come back. The more increasingly complex the organism is when it starts living inside of you, the more difficult it is to get it out. So when you have something that's got it's got a whole ass cell, a single cell organism living in you. It's got a fucking tail and feelers. Understand? Giardia looks like a little thing. It swims. It's swimming, right? It's doing some of that shit inside of your body, living in your small intestine. You got to let people know so that they can all double check. It's the same as lice. You start having lice on you, what happened? Oh, your kid's got lice? Your kid got lice from the dog? Call CPS. This guy said his kid's got lice. He's not doing anything about it. What the fuck? Did he tell everybody? I don't know. Report it. Yes. Report parasite outbreaks. Fuck. You didn't do it to the right way. It doesn't even fucking matter. It doesn't even fucking matter. Yeah, that was actually a legitimate concern that we now have to pretend to downplay because Ethan Klein's upset that his own actions have come to bite him in the ass. Whoops. Fuck you guys. I swear to God.
Snark. On this subreddit, they have doxed us, harassed our employees, our Teddy Fresh employees who are not even related to the show, gone after crew members' parents, my parents, basically every conceivable way that you can be harassed, these people have done it. Actually, the subreddit was closed indeed. However,
he did take his kid to the doctor. That's how he knows the kid didn't have Giardia. He didn't do it when he said the kid had Giardia. He said the kid had Giardia. He said the kid got Giardia from the dog. You know how long it takes the anti-parasitic test to come back? A while. If you think you have a parasite, you don't wait until you know you don't have it to tell people. Right? You guys are the reason that we have fucking like AIDS exploded. Like, well, you know. Someone called me and said that they had the bug, but I couldn't have it. I didn't feel like I had to call anybody, and I was waiting for the test. I didn't tell anyone, and I did still go out and engage in the activities that would expose people to it. But I don't know how that's a problem with me. And if everyone found out and they told someone, I'm upset about that. Like, are you fucking out of your fucking mind? You're just out here, dude. You're literally coming out for spreading disease. You're on the side of the parasite. The actual intestinal parasite is like, bro, yes, please tell anyone, no matter what, if they expect Giardia to wait until the parasitic test is back. Like, tell them to keep going out. Tell them, enjoy their life. They probably don't have it. Statistically speaking, you have very low infection rate. Just keep living your life. Go touch stuff in public. Exist out there. Don't let anyone know. I just don't say a fucking word to any of the people that are ready. It's fine. It's like you're the guy that doesn't tell people about the bite in the zombie movie. I thought we got rid of you people. I thought you were all gone. I thought by the time we got to the 15th season or whatever of Walking Dead, we would stop having people who are like, I don't know, he loves his kid. It's pretty normal to hide a bite. Everybody hides their bites. Oh my God. Well, we thought our kid was bit by the zombie because he was bleeding from a bite wound. But, we kind of kept that to ourselves. We weren't telling everybody. I'm actually kind of pissed that you guys told everyone. I'm kind of pissed that you spread that around because eventually he did not turn. That's fucking ridiculous that you guys told everyone. It wasn't even a fucking zombie bite. Okay, it was a raccoon friend who lives in the ceiling. Fucker, bro. Oh.
Not by Reddit. According to Reddit, this subreddit is still fully open and operational and is breaking no rules. What actually happened is that somebody within their community.
Bro, you're fucking Thomas. You're bro. Pull it out. Pull it out. You're not gonna be able to breathe. You gotta pull it out. Thomas Redmond in the fucking chat right now got fucking Ethan's fucking 2-incher down his throat farther than the fucking feeding tubes in the Matrix.
Started informing on them.
That's just gonna fucking hit the bottom of your own duodenum at this
Here,
point.
One of the mods is talking about a person named Sturgeon, which is also a co-mod. And here they say, Adi explained to me that Sturgeon had made a fake post, the quote Ramadan post, and had become more and more unhinged. Here the mods are talking about another fellow moderator of theirs and actively covering up the fact that their mod faked a post on the H3 Snark subreddit. What happened was this.
Remember when places were locking down because of COVID-19 and Trumpers wearing MAGA hats or going around licking the windows? Yes. And some of them got like insanely sick. We have measles outbreaks and shit now. Fucking all this stuff is coming back. It's because of y'all. Y'all like this. Fucking weird, bro. Here's what you can do. Don't bring up your kid's fucking potential parasite infection on your podcast. Especially if you don't know anything about it. Keep all the details you don't want people talking about to yourself. You're like, this is malicious. I mean, I'm feeling malice. I'm feeling malice because I am pissed because this is bad behavior. Yeah. Like,
story got
I feel like you're not being very unbiased here. Like, oh, I'm not taking the side of the fucking parasite spreader, right? Because understand, you're lucky he didn't have it because he could have spread the parasite everywhere. Like, what are you talking about?
picked up that we were banning people wishing a happy Ramadan. We were removing the posts and banning them. And this whole narrative of me being Islamophobic started to form on their subreddit and getting picked up by shit tier content creators who don't give a fuck about anything. And we looked through our mod mail. We searched through it to see, well,
Tyler,
this
I'm
post
dumb.
was it
Dumb
ever
can
made? 'Cause
learn.
that's
Thomas
certainly not
is
something we
loyal,
would ever
very
do.
different.
And sure
It's
enough,
true.
there's zero record of it. It was completely fabricated. And when we said that it was completely fabricated, surprise, surprise, the person who posted it erased their account and erased the thread and completely disappeared. Yet the rumor continued to persist on their subreddit. It was never moderated. In fact, it was completely covered up by the mod team of H3 Snark. Here they are. Here's the mods doxing our office. Yes, this is actually a real screenshot. Hi, I know you're on break, so I'll just drop this in.
Yeah, we found the H3 studio address and Teddy Fresh actual address. You have a brick and mortar office. Does it say H3 Productions on it? If it does,
Here in case you need it in the future. We found the
It's a
H3
business,
studio
man.
and Teddy Fresh actual address. On the right is H3, on the left is TF. Studio listing, here's the link. It's identical to the H3, here's their address. This is fucking insane. These are the moderators. This isn't even like the community members. These are the people running the fucking subreddit. These people are knowingly putting us and employees in danger by sharing.
So I get it, right? But here's the thing, and I know some of y'all are like, you're on Ethan's side, you're against Ethan. It is what it is. But let me tell you this. So I have no pity for him at all. None. Ethan invited controversy. He's a controversial guy. He likes to talk about drama. He likes to talk about controversial shit. And he picked fights with people that are into politics, and politics people don't, they play for keeps because it's politics. Understand, like the people that he's upset with aren't mad at Ethan Klein just because he's like a successful little Ethan Klein. They're pissed at him because they see him as being representative of the Western liberal laissez-faire view of the genocide that's occurring in Israel-Palestine. And he keeps tripling, quadrupling, quintupling down on his pro-genocide standpoints. He's not saying, oh, I'm literally for the genocide, but he just says stuff that is not against it, which is for it. Sorry, I hate to break this to you, but you don't get to fucking middle ground genocide. You just don't. Because it's a genocide. You're starting to back up. They cut off water power, shipping again, right? I don't know. We'll get some Hasbara in here. Can I get whoever my Mossad agent is right now? Can I get the current Hasbara? You're not shutting down power. You're eliminating charging stations for walkie-talkies that would normally be called transformers in America. You're calling those walkie-talkie charging stations now or something. Can we get another bread massacre here? Like, Jesus fucking Christ. He doesn't dislike the genocide because it's bad. He dislikes it because it makes him feel bad and look bad. That's the point. But all of this reminds me of something that's a very formative moment for the internet. And tell me if anything about Ethan Klein reminds you of this video.
This does not even deserve a captain's log introduction, because this is dead serious. The inside and outside tour I did a few months ago of my house, everyone on the internet, my mother and my father are angry at me. They're blaming me. It's my fault. I admit it's my fault. I want everything about my house off the internet. I'll send in detectives. I'll send in police. I'll send in everything in my power to get it off the internet.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
Yes.
Shut that goddamn thing off. I don't care what you do. You get all that stuff off of there tonight.
I'm working on it.
Go work on it.
I am
Do
working.
you realize something? Let me tell you. If the health department of Greene County sees those videos that you put on the damn internet, they could condemn our house and we would have to move out of it.
History
So you go get
does
that
repeat
goddamn
itself.
stuff off of there and fast.
I'm working on it. I was making a YouTube video for you to tell everybody to get the images off of the internet. It's out of my control.
Oh, you get them off.
It's out of my control. I don't know where to go. I don't know where to
You
go.
loaded them up there. You unload them.
I'm working on it.
Go do it.
I am doing it. I'm sorry.
Get in here and do it. I'll be up all night with you if I have to. You won't get any sleep for that stuff.
I'll work.
It's the whole thing. If the health department sees those videos, they'll come by and condemn the house. I was sitting there listening to Ethan go on, and all I could fucking think about was this video. Cause this is it. I don't give a fuck. You put all that shit online and started fights. What did you think was gonna happen? Why is Ethan Klein special? What makes Ethan Klein different from fucking Chris Chan? Literally what? Fucking attention-seeking e-celebs, right? The same for me. Can't get fucking ass mad about personal details of my life being. You're the one that brings your kids up on stream. You talked about your kid getting Giardia. You did the inside-outside tour of your business. Like, you are the Lolcow. Ethan Klein has ascended. He is indiscernible. He is a fucking Lolcow. He is a fucking Lolcow now. And all of his supporters are pro Lolcow. They're other Lolcows. It's actually about to fucking open. We're gonna see it. Are you telling me that the guys that have a collection of single men that have collections of pinball machines in their basements and go on trips to Thailand might not actually be based? The answer might surprise you. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Working on it.
Get in there and start.
I'm working on it. Let me do these stupid videos. I can tell everybody at my command to get everything, help me get everything off the internet about our house.
I don't want.
Help me get everything off the 8th Street Stark about my family. It's the same thing. He's a Lolcow, but the fucking whoever's paying for this propaganda shit, because I know none of these motherfuckers gave a fuck about international politics, has forced their hand to where people in commentary are taking the Chris Chan position. They are anti-Bob Pilled. They're taking the pro-Chris Chan position. I'm getting it off the internet. It's gonna be a good year. Oh my god, dude. It is gonna be a good year. Oh my god.
I want to get kicked out of my house by the health department.
What do you think of Diorio? Have you lost respect for him and think he's just a contrarian? I lost a lot of respect for Diorio over the last few weeks. The sticking too close to this H3 shit. Tom had it right. Tom was like, I think this politics shit is stupid, and backed the fuck up. And I think Diorio's all in. I don't know if he's getting paid or if he's friends with Dan Saltman or something. Because he used to have the anything else thing that was on his site. Who are you talking about? Bunty King? Who's Bunty King? Nicholas Diorio? You know, that was like the thing I was on there. I know that's a reference to the real Bunty King and the old Nicholas Diorio stole his identity deal. But still, that was on there. It's like a little bit of a connection. It's kind of strange, you know, being like a main figure in all this Destiny Dan Saltman stuff. Dan Saltman does that Hassan shit. And I don't know. It's just random dudes, just like guys that normally talk about internet pedophiles and have no continuing education or fucking expertise in international politics are just really diehard about Israel, Palestine, and anti-Hassan. A guy you can fucking, literally, I forget that Hassan exists. And I'm supposed to be talking about him because he's just out there. Hassan's a terrorist. Okay, cool, based. Fucking walk on. He does pro-terrorism talking points. I knew that forever. But like, people are spiritually invested in that failure of a fucking nuke. Hassan's fine. Ethan is spiraling, doing Chris Chan shit. And somehow I'm supposed to believe that y'all are still on board for this. Like, y'all normally have such good fucking sixth sense for shit. And we're like, the internet, anonymous internet users attacking this wealthy fucking e-celeb, anonymous fucking internet users attacking a fucking e-celeb are certainly the bad guys. Like, bro, you guys are coming out against 4chan 20 years down the line. You might as well just be you're supporting fucking Keffels trying to take down Kiwi Farms. That's all you fucking people are. That's what you're doing. But I don't know why you've decided Ethan Klein is fucking somehow, he needs to be saved But this is him, bro. This is
Now
him.
in my house, everyone on the internet, my mother and my father are angry at me. They're blaming at me. It's my fault. I admit it's my fault.
Actually, it's not, because at least fucking CWC based Chris Chan has the wherewithal to admit it's his fucking fault. Pronouns of current era while I'm watching this. His fucking fault that this shit is on the internet. He says, I put it there. I was stupid. I'm in trouble. Take it down. Ethan Klein is having a full-on meltdown because he can't sue Reddit hard enough to dox fucking Anonymous. I don't know what this Anonymous is, but I'm gonna find you out and I'm gonna expose you. Mind you, this isn't just random other creators. You want the name of somebody who's getting paid and shit, somebody who's working for all this stuff? Okay, I think that's fine. Once you're on this side of the camera, over here, face up, different rules. But the anonymity of my beautiful little fucking green masked munchkin nobody fuckboys, okay? Let them fucking go. Forum users, you're not even a member of a real community. You're forum users that are mad at you. If you promote this, you have to be pro Keffel's doxing Kiwi farms. You have to be pro shutting down Cloudflare. You have to be pro suing Null into fucking non-existence forever. Otherwise, you're going to have to do little fucking tap dance circle fucking spins, the whole black swan fucking pirouette in order to stay on track for justifying this shit. You people are out of your fucking minds. The entire commentary community that's on Ethan Klein's side is taking the pro fucking Chris Chan standpoint with the less amount of self-awareness. A less self-aware Chris Chan having a fucking mouth. My kids! Don't put them on camera. Don't put them on the it's your fucking, don't put them on there. People draw pictures of me pregnant. I don't give a fuck. It is what it is, bro. I knew what the fucking stakes were, okay? So my wife doesn't go on fucking camera. She'll voice in the fucking distance out there, anonymous, her own fucking life, civvy shit. Not fucking bringing them here. I'm not gonna bring my fucking family on. Have you guys invited into the house so I can make a bunch of fucking sycophantic, parasocial fucking weirdos over you so you'll fight my fucking battles for me and shit, Ethan? My little vape nation army? No, fuck that shit. The internet's rules are still true. And you're fucking supporting a multimillionaire entertainer trying to Streisand effect his way out of being harassed by some fuckos with a little upsetty spaghetti subreddit. You're suing Redditors. Commentary is taking Reddit seriously. That's how far you people have fallen. You are nothing. Scum, filth, below the lowest fucking sewer lid. The lowest sewer pipe is where you are. You're fucking taking Reddit so seriously that you're supporting a millionaire suing Reddit. Bro, I'm going to start mass producing these and fucking sending them out to people. We need to start the apocalypse. A return to anonymity. Careers must be annihilated. 10,000 lolcows must fucking die. There must be a great fucking culling of the herd. Because now what's happened is the gooner fuck weirdo basement dwelling a-logging fucking lolcows have decided that they fucking shit posted themselves into sapience and are somehow better than what they are, which is you're fucking lolcows, guys. You're helping a millionaire who's upset about Israel-Palestine, international politics, sue Reddit. Every person with a pro fucking Hassan stance right now that's in commentary is a cuck. All of them. Loser. Dude, look at this. It's 1998 and I'm the first girl that's ever talked to you. Loser. Small dick. Cold. It's cold out here. Oh my fucking God, bro. You have no sense of your own fucking history. You don't hear the fucking ancient signs, the secret whispers in the walls. You don't know. Motherfuckers have never called it anything but Kiwi Farms. Encyclopedia Dramatica about to start making fucking... gonna come back We're gonna fucking pull off whatever the commentary wiki is. Pull it off. It doesn't say commentary wiki. It's it just says fucking ED. God damn it, man. I can't fucking believe it. Oh, what is this? I pulled up 3 of these. I'm just gonna play them all. I think I had like some dramatic idea of how I was gonna put them out, but then like I can't remember.
Well, this is Brown Stripe. I want to get a few things off my mind while I'm thinking about it.
Oh yeah, this is him threatening somebody.
I know the truth.
This is great. Listen to this.
Your real name is Jeff. You've been talking to this guy named Dan Topotis at yahoo.com about Sid's money or whatever. And think about, oh yeah, we're gonna troll me some more, the real me. And also, I've been talking to Casey. I did not really.
I understand that you people take yourselves too seriously, but when I hear him talking about fucking denims and I found the Reddit mod. I found him. I've discovered. Look at this is the Reddit mod that did it. Look, it's you.
I haven't taken any attention at all, except for to let her know about you've been lying to your teeth that you stole my name, my identity, counterfeit those documents, driver's license, and yet even after all that, she still cares about you, man. But I will bless you and her with eternal happiness of being together. All I would ask you to do is just come clean. No false documents.
I just did it for the first part. We're not gonna do 18 fucking hours of Chris 3 here. But my God, bro. My fucking God. It is that is what we're seeing. This is what fucking Ethan Klein has reduced himself to. It's just, what's tricking you is he's got good lighting. Just imagine that all you can hear in the background while I'm doing this is this just radiator noise.
Record of it, it was completely fabricated. And when we said that it was completely fabricated, surprise, surprise, the person who posted it erased their account and erased the thread and completely disappeared. Yet the rumor continued to persist on their subreddit. It was never moderated. In fact, it was completely covered up by the mod team of H3. Here they are. Here's the mods doxing our office. Yes, this is actually a real screenshot. Hi, I know you're on break, so I'll just drop this info here in case you need it in the future. We found the H3 studio and Teddy Fresh actual address. On the right is H3, on the left is TF. Studio listing, here's the link. It's identical to the H3, here's their address. This is fucking insane. These are the mods. This isn't even like the community members. These are the people running the fucking subreddit. These people are knowingly putting us and employees in danger by sharing this address with each other with malicious intent.
Do I think the H3 Snark should be taken down? No. I don't give a fuck. It's a fucking Reddit page, bro. Stop using Reddit. Bro, y'all are Reddit users? Who gives a fuck? Do you think that the subreddit should be taken down? I thought Kiwi Farms was legitimately like fucking like what do they call it? Sector or whatever. Like I thought Kiwi Farms. The only time I've ever supported even Kiwi Farms getting fucking annihilated was I thought Kiwi Farms was literally put together before I fucking realized it was just fucking Quickie again. Fucking is it CWC Wiki, but you can't pronounce it. I thought that it was 20 or 30 dudes total literally organizing murder raids and harassment campaigns with like script kiddie bot shit, like an actual fucking raid server from back in the day. And then no, it's just it's a snippy like the girls are fucking upsetty spaghetti fucking gossip forum. And it's not even remotely as edgy as fucking Encyclopedia Dramatica was, which I think it grew out of as well to some degree. Because ED is where I fucking looked at all the old Chris Chan shit back in the day. And if it's not legitimately just a communications area being used specifically for illegal activity constantly, no. I mean, if it does get shut down, that's fucking funny because, like, you guys got shut down. If you get shut down by Ethan Klein, that's fucking hilarious. You know what I mean? It's also still just, hey, man, look, I was trying to get on 4chan and look up whatever the fucking stolen live stream was for some Rick and Morty back in the day. It probably wasn't Rick and Morty. It's probably fucking live stream for like Gurren Lagann or something. And you know, you turn it on and it's a full-on DDoS attack, and every fucking picture is some, I can't even remember what the fuck that was. I don't even guess. Some bullshit. The entire forum is just all shit taken down, right? Or you go try to log on, it's shut down. That's what happens. It's internet forum shitters during forum shitter. This guy's supposed to be a professional entertainer. A professional fucking entertainer with a whole he's got a media company and a clothing brand. My man has got a clothing brand. You remember when you all used to take the fucking internet seriously? We're anonymous. We're legion. Oh, man, you guys couldn't handle the internet nowadays. Y'all don't know how to do bands, man. You want to fuck eating this dude alive. What happened? Oh, some guy is trying to take down subreddits because they're being mean to him. Oh, they're sharing personal details and document. I don't give a wait the fuck. Go move to the woods. You're rich. He's not even a fucking nobody. You know what I mean? Not doxing trailer lot 1293 at fucking Shady Acres fucking trailer park. You could just fucking go somewhere else. Go somewhere more secure. I want to have my cake and eat it too. I'm going to sue the subreddit to have it taken down. I want to know their names. Not even for fucking funny reasons. None about it's funny. He's just fucking ass mad. There's no joke. There's no comedy. There's no bit. He's a comedian, and his current content cycle is being fucking ass blasted, and that's hilarious. Back in the day, if there were real fucking drama hogs and fucking fiends, they would be just documenting, it would be Ethan's best 25 minutes of Ethan's best pissed off, tweaked out sniffs compilation. It would just be that, and we would all laugh. And like, what are you laughing at? Well, we got this millionaire on the internet so fucking pissed, and he's got some fucking brain disease. He just keeps sniffing into the microphone. He's losing his fucking shit. People said that his kid has a parasite, and he fucking lost his fucking mind. This is the internet. This is where he came from. He used to say the N-word. Bro, you used to say the fucking N-word on the internet. What happened? Why are you a fucking pussy now? Our children are being attacked. It was all fun and games, Crab, until you made it personal. Fuck off, bro. Fuck off. You raised the stakes. Why are you talking about Israel-Palestine, funny man? Why are you taking shit personal, internet boy? You had Joji on your fucking program, and Joji thought you were fucking cringe. The pink guy himself is famous in a GIF now for looking at you like this. He's a fucking lolcow, man. That's what this is. You guys don't even know anymore because you're so fucking divorced from reality. You forgot what the fucking fun of it is. What are you doing? You're fucking with a rich guy on the internet. Why? Because he won't log off and it's funny. He won't get off the internet. What are you doing? We're just sending shit. We're saying shit. He's logging onto our site. It's anonymous. And he's threatening to try to find us. Why? Because we said his kid's got a shit parasite. Because he said his kid's got a shit parasite. And all of his supporters take it super seriously. They think they know him. His fucking fans call him by his first name like they live in his fucking house. It's insane. These other fucking e-celebs, the fat fucks that play video games for their entire life are like weeping and crying about you're going to destroy CPS because people called on him because he was shitting his pants in front of the fucking TV. It's fucking god tier. Dude, you used to pray for times like these. You're fucking being handed it to you. You're having it handed to you and you don't even know it when you fucking see it. Because all y'all fucking children are from the 2010s, you Fortnite playing fucks. You don't know what the internet is. He knows the stakes. He was raised in this. He's a little older than me. He knew what it was. The internet's forever. Don't share information you don't want people to have. Don't let people inside your house to see stuff you don't want them to see. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't escalate legally unless you're ready for the consequences. And my man is fucking launching, publicly announcing raw lawsuits on subreddits. You're fucking done, bro. What the fuck? Anybody that's on his side is just antithetical to what the fucking internet actually is. Or was back in the day. And I better not hear any of y'all fucking... Can I meet you guys at camera 2 for a second? Look, we have a lot of fun here. I know my history. You know yours. I've made fun of my fair share of My Little Pony creators here and there. And we've done some good work together. Launched investigations. We've helped the police. But I have to say... that when you attack a millionaire and his children... it's a bridge too far! A bridge too far! What will he do? Buy a bigger gate? Move to a larger house? Fucking dipshits, bro. Oh my god, you got a little shit, got a little harassment subreddit. No, what's gonna happen? He wins against fucking H3 Snark and then he's gonna find out about his Kiwi Farms thread? Oh no. It's never gonna end. It's Barbara fucking Streisand. He's doing the Barbara Streisand, and you fake fucking internet kiddies with you little fuck YouTube iPad kids are taking sides because you're like, I'm gonna politicize everything, and you don't know what funny is when you see it because you can't laugh because it's not on your side of the aisle. Cucked, 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 cucked. All of you cucked inside and out. Inside and out. Obliterated. Hassan took down his fucking Stark said right. I don't give a fuck. Hassan's cringe too. I want Hassan gone as well. Do you not know who I am? There are no sides but mine. I'm me. I started streaming because I hate Vosh, Destiny, and Hassan, and I want them to go away because they get in the way of me having the political landscape I want, and I want to have a good time doing it. I don't give a shit. Hate Hassan too. Hassan can be next. I don't give a fuck. But this shit is fucking great. There's hypocrisy. Crabs, there's hypocrisy afoot. but Hassan is cringe too. They let him die. Let him go. But I'm not gonna take political sides when there's a big, beautiful, perfect golden lolcow right in front of me. He sniffs weirder the angrier you make him. Do you know how hard it was to get this back in the day? You know how much we had to torture Tom Green to have him act even half as funny as this? Do you know how many hours were spent calling into the Tom Green show to have him react half the way you could get fucking Hassan or fucking Ethan to act? Would you just say, I am Spartacus. I call the CPS. Fucking sniffing, making crazy face. This shit's awesome. What, you guys don't like bullying people on the internet? Do you not like fuck commenting? What the fuck are you here for? I thought you all liked the fucking joke. Where's my free speech warriors, bro? Where's my fucking crowd of killers? Where's my party time boys? Where in the fuck is Kiwi Farms? Where the fuck is 4chan right now? Where the fuck is everybody? This is what you wanted. This is a real lolcow in the flesh, losing his mind in front of you. You can control his brain with Reddit posts that are anonymous. Fucking perfect. It's God tier. You people settle. You settle for burgers made from turkey, and I offer you steak. This is prime fucking USDA Wagyu beef, bro. And y'all are walking out. I just don't like the implications. Ow! I would never cyberbully a millionaire. They might get mad at me. This dude's fucking destroying everything around him. It's fucking awesome. This is God tier shit. Came out of fucking nowhere. I thought Ethan was on his way back. And then he just detonated. Still burning. There's no greater. I don't know. I do pray for Ryan Beard. Pray for Ryan Beard because he's going to be the only person to have survived putting out a content nuke career-wise next fucking year. I swear to God. Oh, clip this screen as well. We always go.
So once I started discussing that we had an informant in the ranks that was sending me this kinds of stuff.
Informant.
Surprise, surprise, the moderators deleted their accounts and voluntarily closed the subreddit. Fascinating. After H3 Snark closed down, all the users migrated to another subreddit, H3H3_productions. And if you can believe it, the H3H3_productions subreddit is actually even more insane because there's no active moderators. I encourage you guys just to hop on over to H3H3_productions and just look through it. Read the comments, look through the posts. You're not going to believe what you see there. And if you want to take a walk through memory lane.
So, Daddy, would you like some sausages? Daddy, would you like some sausages? Sausages, 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 sausages. I fucking hate that movie so bad. That movie was my fucking actual, like, entire vocabulary when I was in, like, junior, senior year of high school, whatever the fuck that came out. Freddy Got Fingered is the name of the film.
And go over to H3 Snark 2.
Oh my God. Harlan is in that. That's where I know him from. Jesus Christ, that's a fucking murderer. Okay, I'll talk about that shit later. I gotta finish this thing.
The posts that are left up there. Enjoy. Just to give you an idea about the CPS thing, here's an excerpt from the new Snark page, an exchange of great minds. All I know is that the more he's fucked with, the less he pushes Israeli propaganda. Therefore, I can only conclude that it is a good thing and that it must continue. The ethics of it mean absolutely nothing to me. A response? You summarized it pretty much. Now, this is all taking place on Reddit. Active brigading harassment to the actual point of trying to break up our family and call CPS. Has Reddit done anything? Despite us complaining, making noise, reaching out for...
The thing is, you're only at risk, too, if CPS, like, finds something. Like, are you guys fucked up? Like, this is the funniest part. Like, CPS is going to take my children. Crabs, they're going to take my little protozoas. I don't know why I'm on fucking... I'm on a plankton fucking run today. Like, are you at risk of this? Like, CPS doesn't just get to... Like, they don't take a vote from... Like, CPS is over here like, so we ran a Discord poll and there was a lot of people with white names, but we're going to take all those. And they said that you should lose your kids. We're just going to run with that. Like, what the fuck? Are you actually like are you at risk of losing your kids? Like, what is it? Normally I have to hear this from like some fucking welfare mob who's like, dude, I lose one more of my children back to my fucking ex. I swear to God, I'm going to lose my 100 a month. I can't have that. I lost my leg to the sugars last year. Damn.
The past 2 years about this Snark community, worse. I believe, and I will show you why, that Reddit is colluding with, protecting with the moderators of this Snark community. I believe that there's admins that work inside of Reddit that are members of this community and actively protecting it. I will show you my evidence. The first thing is that Ela works with a management company who has a connection to Reddit community managers. We first went through them, an official channel, to say, hey, this Snark is out of control. They're harassing us all. They're definitely violating your site rules. Can you look into it? A day later, guess what? The Snark page was permanently closed. Hooray, we said. That was awesome. All we needed was one person to take a look at it, and obviously it wasn't compliant with the rules. Well, 3 days later, the Snark page was reinstated fully, and they made this post to celebrate. H3 mod announcement. We're back after a much...
Money. Why are you in it, Krabs? I thought you liked socialism. I'm in it for the money, Plankton. Absolutely is. Look, crab claw.
Needed break. We are just a group of volunteers and we appreciate your patience. Our relationship with Reddit is currently better than ever and we're in good communication with the admins. Now that to me stood out quite tremendously considering that our subreddit with 600,000 users, the second biggest podcast subreddit on the entire site behind Joe Rogan, has never had contact with admins. They have never reached out to us. But why is it that the admins are in constant contact with this small niche subreddit dedicated to harassing people, but we, one of the biggest subreddits on the website, have not heard a single word from them ever? When someone created a Snark page dedicated to Hassan Piker, it was immediately deleted for harassment. Take a look. The subreddit was banned due to a violation of Reddit's content policy against harassing content. So it's harassing when it happens to Hassan Piker, but it's okay, great behavior when it happens to Ethan Klein. What's with the double?
I don't know. They fucking probably like him better. If you know what would be the funniest fucking answer to that is some subreddit like super moderator dude just made it and then banned it just because they're like, I bet fucking Ethan Klein will lose his mind over this. It's just, dude, unironically, if you want to drive, this is how you deal with, this is Lolcow shit. You can fuck with Ethan Klein right now. You at home, right? With free time and an email address, just start creating Hassan Snark pages and then reporting them and then not fighting the ban and getting them banned. And you can create a conspiracy that will literally drive Ethan Klein further down the path to insanity. You can do this from your home. Understand, this is Lolcow shit. He's completely fucking ready for it. He's exposed. He's like, He'll believe anything because he knows that he's getting gang stalked right now. My man is involved in gang stalking in his fucking head. He's a gang stalking victim. This is god tier shit. Okay, you could only program this story on old fucking Terry Bear's fucking Temple OS PC. You know what I mean? All right, fuck PC, not fucking PC.
Standard. What about Trisha? Trishyland was a huge snark subreddit and was super active, and these people were, really nasty. Trishyland was also banned. The reason given is this subreddit has been banned for excessive copyright removals. Now that's specifically interesting and extremely suspect, considering we performed dozens of copyright strikes on the snark subreddit. We have removed dozens of posts. All the posts we removed had zero commentary or specifically stated that their intention was to steal and siphon views from our property. Besides being granted dozens of DMCA takedowns, Reddit has actually had the nerve to serve us counter notifications on these or to downright reject dozens and dozens of legitimate DMCA requests outright. Now, how the fuck does Trisha get her subreddit?
That's because it's a DMCA request, dipshit. It's a request. You asked and they said no. I don't know if you know this, but you're misusing my property. I don't fucking care, Krabs. I'll see you in court. That's my... Hold on, I think I can do it. That's my recipe, Plankton. Not anymore, Krabs. But I filed the DMCAs. Bro's in a whole fucking 2009 level SpongeBob subplot right now. Bro, Ethan Klein is living. He's experiencing an episode of SpongeBob SquarePants.
Removed for copyright infringement. Meanwhile, when I try to do DMCA takedowns on the subreddit, they literally get denied by Reddit. It's my opinion that the stated reason of repeated copyright infringement is a total cover-up. Listen to Trisha in her own words describe how she got her snark permanently banned from Reddit.
It's like one of the downsides about being online, I'm sure, and then when you become a mom, I'm curious about how you're seeing and feeling about, if you don't mind, you don't have to answer this, but like it's one thing for you to like insult me or like the work I've done or me leaning into nostalgia, but it's another thing that if you bring my kids into it, like I'm gonna throw hands.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna find your profile. I'm not just gonna block it.
Oh yeah, dude, I found him. I did a whole documentary on Reddit. I had a horrible snark Reddit that was like posting pictures of her dog.
This is Kim Possible, isn't it? It's 2 seconds. I'm like, why the fuck is just one lip color? That looks like Kim. Is this a Kim Possible cosplay? It's the only time I've ever seen that lips drawn like that. Is that goddamn show? And I don't know why, but it drives me fucking insane. It's just so strange looking to me, and on an actual human being, it's actually kind of like deeply unsettling.
After like all this stuff like that, like just making fun of it, like showing where her future schools would be.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, so I did a whole documentary. I had a whole crew come out. It was like a month process, and I did this whole documentary. I like hired a private investigator.
So
like
you did a troll hunter.
Yeah,
like,
1,000%, 1,000%. And ultimately, I don't even know if it'll come out because.
Also, why are we listening to just we're believing Trisha today? Trisha Paytas is, I've said this before, a raw entertainer. Trisha Paytas will make a story up on the spot for you, bespoke, to make the. Trisha Paytas will never stop. I've never seen her, at least. I haven't watched too much Trisha Paytas stuff, but I do not believe Trisha Paytas will ever stop a conversation for a moment to slow down and not have anything to say. This is as likely true as Trisha is making this up off the top of her head immediately to keep the podcast going. Which Ethan will say, if this is actually a fact that Ethan didn't like, then he would be... Trisha Paytas is always lying. She lies about everything, except for when she says a story that benefits me, then she is certainly telling the truth then, apropos of no further investigation into it.
It worked now. All my snark Reddit is taken down. The minute one is created, it gets taken down within 20 minutes.
They're like, yeah, we don't fuck with Trisha.
Yeah, I don't know. I called Reddit. I went on this like website to get everybody who worked at like Reddit.
It looks like a fucking
I've done
mustache.
all of that and more over a longer period of time, 2 years, with escalating levels of harassment. Why was it that Trisha and Hassan's were taken down, but mine remains up? Why did Reddit list the reason as copyright infringement when the actual reason was harassment, as explained by Trisha? By the way, the DMCAs are written by my attorney. It's not even some like ragtag bullshit where I do it myself. My attorney writes it out, well-reasoned, well-sourced, and Reddit ignores it. How is that possible? This is one of my favorite examples.
Because your attorney should have explained this to you if no one else did, because it's a fucking request. It's a DMCA request. Now, if you want to press copyright, if you want to make a copyright infringement claim and then take them to court and then get an injunction against them, you could do that. That's completely within your power. But you're just trying to hit the YouTube broken. We always complain about it. YouTube's DMCA system is broken. He only understands DMCA through that system. And so now he's like, but I had a lawyer write it out. I'm like, yeah. And then they ignored it because a lawyer isn't an auto win button. They're a fucking lawyer. It's going to be crazy to know this, but like literally almost every single court case has like one side will win and the other won't. They usually end these things in like a guilty, not guilty. They never go like, it's a tie. You know what I mean? So they pretty frequently lawyers lose. They don't win. You know what I mean? And they don't just magically make things happen. What are you going to do? I will. It would be fucking hilarious if his lawyer's not telling him this, which is a violation of like ethical practices. But he's just like, dude, I need you to write another DMCA. The lawyer's just there like collecting money. It's probably paying insane amount. This is stuff we finally found out where the rest of the goddamn lawsuit money for the Matt Haas thing went to this. They've been saving up for a rainy day. He's writing. He's telling the fucking lawyer like, "Hey, lawyer man, send another DMCA." The lawyer's like, "Okay," and the lawyer's there just literally writing a form that is a boilerplate form again and again and again and sending it and charging Ethan probably 2 to 4 billable hours per. Did you send another DMCA? I sent so many. First class mail. And we have gotten the signatures. They received them at the corporate office. What happens now? Well, we could push forward with a lawsuit and then get in jail. That might be the bridge too far. We couldn't do that. Write another stern letter. That's what a request is. It's a stern letter. Lawyers are not cops, and they do not have legal authority to do shit. They basically do writing projects. You know, like you have an essay when you were like in school? Like that's what lawyers do. They write little essays, and sometimes they read them for the class. And by the class, I mean the jury. Memorize it. I did speech day today. Today I did presentation today. Look, I have a literal trifold, and here's where all the fucking oil spilled on the beach in my trifold presentation I put together. That's what lawyers do. They're not the executive branch of the law. They're participants in the fucking judicial branch. All they can do is say whether or not something was fair. The judge has to say, hey, executive branch, go make this thing happen. Because this guy's he's a naughty boy. And then they'll send out the deputies or something to like enforce an injunction or some shit. Knock heads, arrest somebody, put them in contempt even, or award damages. But if you don't go ahead and just sue them, then the lawyer's just going to keep writing fucking letters that do nothing. Other than saying you have a letter. Hey, they received this, Your Honor. We wrote them at least 10 letters. Okay. That's a lot to not push towards the... Did you not actually give a fuck? Well, I wrote one for every single video. There were 200 hours of 200 billable hours worth of videos to write about. I made sure I watched each one. I turned them on and I watched the video to see exactly how much was stolen. Every time. Yeah, how much did you get paid for that? $200 to $500 an hour. Ethan over here, have you done it? Have you done it? The guy's just like, man, I'm going to write another letter for you, Ethan. These pieces of shit. I'm going to get right on it. You don't want to send? We could send copies of the letter to two different. We could send one to Hassan too, so he knows. Do that as well. All right. The lawyer's over here just like, just his calendar is just like, it just says H3 and it's just highlighter all the way down. Wah. This dude he put me on retainer to do what? I gotta watch his shitty YouTube videos on other people's websites and make sure the whole video is theirs. And because I'm a good lawyer, I don't watch on fast forward. I watch at the regular speed. I say the time codes from the original videos. I hit Control V, Control C, Control C, Control V again and again and again and again and again, and I get paid $20,000 a week for that. And I am going to be making partners soon. I feel like this is the year. Dude, you are 29. Yes. Happiest day of my life. Some guy that might be on a little bit of methamphetamine just decided to launch a legal war against people he can't win it against, but he's Don Quixote and I am his Sancho Panza. I am just going right at every windmill. He's hitting them, but I'm there with him the whole time, except for at the point of the windmill. I pick him up, I dust him off, and I get fucking $500,000. It's pretty much the best year of my entire fucking life. It's actually great. Ethan over here. just like bleeding money to send letters to Reddit.
We made a
I don't
subreddit
know how
called
to
Snark,
put that in
to make fun of
perspective for
Snark
people better.
subreddits in general. And the community was actually starting to pick up steam and become pretty active. Well, it was removed. Why was it removed? For harassment. But wait, it gets even better. A few days
Before
later,
you make
maybe a
it
week
right,
later,
just
it's
remember
back
the
open.
next 5
And the
seconds will
moderator
be
now that
officially
owns the
opposite
subreddit is
day.
a user named Shredder Cheese, which is a mod for H3 Snark. Shredder Cheese is a reference to a story they love to tell about how I killed my beloved dog Shredder by feeding him cheese. The mod for H3 Snark named Shredder Cheese is now the owner of Snark Snark. How, Elas? I would also like to know, how the fuck is that possible? What the fuck is going on? Of all the harassing posts on the new Snark, the reports are being denied. Now, let me show you an example of one of the posts, just one of many, that Reddit refused to remove. The title is, I'm calling CPS on Ethan again. It says, this time because his kids are around Zionists, which is a high predictor for baby murder. This is a post that...
Tonight in Houston at 10 a.m. Our mayor... Tonight in Houston, 9 p.m., Mayor Greeley takes the stand to decry the famous internet hacker Anonymous after a series of disgusting posts. This image, called Advice Dog on a forum, 4chan.org/b/ instructs the user to cut faces off of children and wear them. Have a good time. Bill, more back to you. Yes, we've been noticing an increased amount. FBI reports and Pew Research studies have showed us that Americans are becoming more aware of Anonymous. And now that might sound like a crazy bit of a... damn it. And that might sound like something of an oxymoron to you, but it is no laughing matter. More to you, Bill. The Guy Fawkes mask, popularized by movie V for Vendetta, now used to conceal acts of terror. This small cartoon, what you might think of as a playful little bear, is actually called Pedo Bear, a pedophile bear that kidnaps children and puts them in a free candy van. Amongst these so-called memes are also I'm Chargin' Ma Laser, a racist caricature of Cell from the Cell Games saga, as well as Forever Alone, a meme that purports to mock male fatness by showing a man who is always alone and has the courage to cry about it. Back to you, Bill. These anonymous message board creators have caused limitless destruction in their war against common American decency. But one man above all is taking a stand against them. Ethan Klein of H3 Productions, a man who has never said the N-word for lulls in his life, is not taking it laying down. You just hear people on 4chan. This is great. This is god tier shit. People are like, dude, what in the fuck? Could you imagine walking down the street and somebody spills a bag of diamonds, and then like there's a bunch of people ahead of you walking toward it, and they all start screaming and running because they're like, broken glass, and then you go over and you're like, you start to, like, this is beyond incredible. You can post anonymously as possible on Reddit, of all things. You can put the Reddit spacing in and everything. You can post on Reddit, and Ethan Klein will put your name on the TV. Like, anything at all. No proof, no connections, no deeper anything. Not like, no crimes have been committed. It's just people copping to things they didn't do and just say, I'm going to do it again. I'll fucking do it again. You saw the I'll fucking do it again meme. Chaos tonight in the greater Philadelphia area as beloved Disney mascot Goofy mutilated by another anonymous so-called meme artist. The I'll fucking do it again meme disgustingly shows Goofy in a state of murderous wrath and psychosis, ready to do unknown things to unknown people. Back to you, Mark. I feel like I'm time traveling.
It's still up on the subreddit that was reported, and Reddit admins reviewed this and said, no, this is compliant. In closing, let's take a look at Reddit's number one rule for using their site. Number one rule, remember the human. Reddit is a place for creating community and belonging, not for attacking marginalized or vulnerable groups of people.
What I did was I checked the rules. I checked the rules of Reddit. I checked the rules of Reddit and you're breaking them. I don't know if you know this, but you're breaking the rules of Reddit right now. You just broke the rules of Reddit. All this just, I know why Post Malone stopped hanging out with fucking Ethan Klein. Like, I get it. It all makes sense. Yeah, Post Malone stopped taking my calls. Like, yeah, bro.
Everyone has a right to use Reddit free of harassment, bullying, and threats of violence. Communities and users that incite violence or promote hate based on identity or vulnerability will be banned. This post does not violate rule number 1, according to people that work at Reddit and have reviewed it manually. At first, I thought it was crazy. I was like, there's no way Reddit is actually colluding to protect them. But after 2 years passed and the shit just keeps piling up, there's literally no other conclusion that could explain this. In my content nuke, I explore the idea that Twitch has been ideologically captured, and the people in that company are using their terms of service selectively as a form of activism. They come down hard against people that they disagree with politically, and they ignore, protect, elevate the people that they do agree with politically. Something happened recently that's going to blow your mind. I started running reruns of Content Nuke on my Twitch channel as a form of protest, being petty, honestly, and just wanting people on Twitch to see the video I made. Well, wouldn't you know it, if on the same day we launched it, our stream...
Bro took a full page ad out on Twitch. The millionaire, the new taking an ad out in the New York Times to whine about some fucking other wealthy contemporary is just starting to run a 24-hour stream on Twitch. I started running the Content Nuke at 24 hours on Twitch. I'm never gonna let him live it down. Fuck.
Was closed for 30 days. We got a suspension for 30 days. That's pretty severe. What is it that we did wrong?
God.
Encouraging or glorifying extreme violence. So to get this straight, my video showing Hassan supporting terrorism got me a 30-day ban for encouraging and glorifying extreme violence. Hassan's footage of him doing it on their platform and actually encouraging terrorism, no punishment. How the fuck can you be this blatantly, pathetically obvious? They don't care. Nothing's changed. They don't care. They're spitting in our fucking face. They're flaunting it. They don't give a fuck. I got banned for 30 days for showing his content that he wasn't punished for. Make it make sense. And, you know, people go, oh, it's automated. It's probably a mistake. Well, fair enough, right? And that's why I appealed it. And within a few hours, I got the answer on the appeal. Your account was recently suspended for encouraging or glorifying extreme violence. And a member of our team has reviewed your appeal. And after taking a look into the details of your case, we have determined that your account will remain suspended due to your violation of our community guidelines. I've never been so black-pilled in my life. I feel like I am trapped and that the world has gone fucking insane.
Oh my God. Kiwi Farms, it's your time. You're finally going to get one. Kiwi Farms. I'm calling it, clip this and send this to Kiwi Farms. Now's your moment, okay? They gave you a bunch of false positives. Kelfels, I guess, blamed you for shit they did. I don't know if it happened or not, but I've heard it didn't. I heard you guys aren't actually that cool, but you can finally live up to your reputation. You can finally... Kiwi Farms, this is your one chance to be cool. It's never going to be a window like this again. This is your moment, kid. Oh my fucking God. Bro, dropping the mic on your own fucking pissed off moment is bonkers. Dude, my man is so pissed off at Redditors. He is a millionaire. If you're pissed off at people at your level who you're personally mad at, right? You're fucking nobody. Okay, yeah, I get it, right? You have a little fuck. That's interpersonal drama. You're fighting at your weight level. My man is a multi-millionaire entertainer who can retire off of YouTube. Retire off of YouTube. He has a clothing line. Fucking clothing line. I really can't hammer that home hard enough. Where they make the clothes themselves. They're not just selling t-shirts. They have a clothing line. And he is losing to Reddit. And he's so pissed. He dropped a mic that has to be like that has to be one of the high level. I think that's Rode. That's what Rode's patterns look like in the mic outside. That mic has to be like $3,000. He's so mad. He's throwing a fucking microphone down on the ground that is worth more than probably anybody who's fucking posting about him made in a week that week. I hit this thing as a joke all the time. It's covered in foam, and I actually hit it soft as fuck. Trust me. If I break this microphone, I'm fucked. And it's only like $400 MSRP, and I got it on sale for $200 because I watched the Black Friday deals like a fucking hawk, and I got it for half off. And that was a serious buy. My man's got the full Monty. Dude, this thing looks like it's supposed to have a vibrating fucking tip on it for his or her pleasure. Grade fucking beast of a microphone, just tossing it on the ground, mad at Redditors who don't make enough in a fucking week to buy that microphone. And people are like, they brought his kids into it. I can't fucking pussies on the internet, bro. One day when it happens to you, bro, I wish I would die for these problems. Being cringe Ethan Klein in this moment, and then I log off and I'm walking around my fucking mansion with my servants and shit. You know how fucking awesome that would be? What did you do? I was cringe on the internet today, and then I stopped and I walked around my mansion, and then I walked out into my fenced-in backyard in fucking Hollywood, Los Angeles, California, next to my rich fucking neighbors with my wife and my kids, and I was just like, oh, it's all ruined now. Fuck me, bro. Dude, yeah, everything's fine. Take it out of him. What the fuck? What's he gonna do? Keep talking to you and lose money because he fucks up his audience? He's a fucking millionaire with a mansion. He is completely insulated from any repercussions. That's why he's doing this. He can't be harmed, and he's pissed that he was mildly inconvenienced or that people crossed boundaries against him because he's too rich for it, and these fucking peon fucking nobodies like you don't know their place. This is why the internet was cool back in the day. That someone could fuck with a guy like this. Hey, you used to be cool, but now I'm gonna fuck with you. Now we're gonna try to fuck your life up a little bit. Cause what is this? You know, the AMAs and stuff where someone tries to sell a movie, like, and everyone fucks with them and like, oh, I gotta to apologize to Reddit because I fucking blah, blah, blah. This is your moment, man. If you're not down with this, then you're a fuck cuck, a fan, the worst thing ever. You're a fan of a YouTuber. Could you imagine being a fan of a YouTuber? You can enjoy it, you could do it, but you're so dedicated to the YouTuber that you're standing them. Sorry, you're a stan for a fucking YouTuber who hasn't been funny in like 8 years, if not longer. You're standing a fucking YouTuber fighting in other YouTubers' comment sections for his honor so he can go walk around his mansion in the puddles of fucking brown shit water later. and speed dial one of his many lawyers to fucking try to put the whip to one of his old misbehaving servants harder. You're in my... I don't know if you understand it. But lines were crossed. Bro, I'm looking at a fucking like a million. I didn't know we would ever have a millionaire fucking Chris Chan. The closest we ever got was old fucking Charlie Tiger Blood, and then he fudged out and just turned into something completely different. But we got a new one, dude. It's on the fucking hook. He's just wandering around out there, just fucking shining in the sun. God damn it.
This shit is bananas. What is happening? And I feel that I'm getting the same treatment now from Reddit. Now, I know they're both San Francisco-based tech companies, but did you know that these two companies in San Francisco, their headquarters are blocks away from each other? Too. It's just interesting. It's just interesting because it shows there's some culture happening in this tech space. I think that these people are all very similar-minded. I think that's what this is telling me. Because you got to fit in. If you're going to work at one of these tech companies, you got to fall in line. You know what I mean? You got to be one of the good guys. Actually, I found out that our stream got suspended for 30 days live on the podcast.
Is this your account? Oh, your account is currently suspended. To view more information about your enforcement, file an appeal. Okay.
Oh my God! It got banned for encouraging or glorifying extreme violence.
Whoa.
That's fucking wow. That's Hassan's content is on your platform that he didn't get in trouble for. Holy fuck!
How long has it been?
It should be only a day ban, right? In theory.
Bro, what? Who else? Because they thought they were fucking hilarious. We put extra cameras and shit. We got all this production equipment. There's no one else that loses their mind and then they walk away from the camera, and then I get to watch them fucking piss pants walk in a circle. This is fucking awesome. He's fully gammed up. Like, dude, normally this is an idea that some psycho fuck like Sam Hyde would have sold to fucking like Cartoon Network back in the day. I can fucking imagine if like this guy lost his mind, he's walking around in a fucking circle. And he's just doing it for real. Like he's just got cameras up to just capture his worst moments as he paces and pisses his pants and loses fights to Reddit. And walks around in circles, man. Oh God, it's just a moment. Like he's fucking Churchill, you know, being photographed in like a great time, a great moment, but instead it's just him taking L's from Twitch. He's got enough money to start up his own streaming platform. He can just do anything. He could do anything he wants in this life, and he chooses to take L's from Reddit. Not even from Reddit, from subreddits on camera from every angle. Can we go to camera 5? Can we go to camera 5? I really want to catch that fucking that bend in his neck. He's looking really fucking depressed, guys. Can we get camera 5? Can we get the grip to brighten up lights 2 through 6? Zone A is a little dark right now. Can we get some reflectors out? Okay, that's perfect. We're really catching the silhouette as his fucking dreams of winning a fight against Reddit are dashed. Fuck me, bro. 4K Chris Chan. What else do you want? God damn it.
Be no ban because it's his content. Guys, I got a 30-day ban.
30 days?
30 day, and I didn't even say 30-day ban. I mean, it was worth it to do this just for this. I'm surprised that they're this.
Dude, I don't even know. What is the soundboard? I don't know if they hate him or if they're just not funny or if it's just automatic.
Yeah, because I genuinely am too. That's a manual.
If this is actually a damn man, my man's fucking
after our
all over it. I cannot pause him on a thing. This is depressing. I can't remember what I was gonna say. I paused on him going.
appeal was denied, the story started to go viral for its blatant, obvious, laughably absurd hypocrisy, at which point they panicked and unbanned our stream with an apology. We're so sorry for the inconvenience. We made the wrong decision. Well, somebody made the wrong decision manually twice. You want to fucking explain that shit? So here we are, where it's acceptable to call child protective services on people as an act of political protest on a website, Reddit, in which they do not care, they protect it, they enable it. I have a meeting with CPS on Wednesday where they're going to talk to my fucking children. Twitch is banning us for showing Hassan promoting terrorism. Ban me for 30 days, no punishment for him. What the fuck is going on? As I prepare to meet CPS agents to talk to our children, I wonder, at what point has this gone too far? And how much worse can it get before something is done about it?
I don't know, Barbara. I don't know, Miss Streisand.
Elon Musk claims to have found billions of dollars of government fraud waste.
Do something else. Stop being fucking Christian on Maine. They're getting it in 8K, literally. Jesus fucking Christ. No way we're getting all the segments. No, I'm gonna save those for tomorrow. I didn't realize I was gonna laugh at this hard. I was like thinking of this as a segment last night and just threw some clips in. I was like, yeah, maybe this will be funny. And then I got to it and I really like watched the video for real and I was crying laughing. I don't know what in the fuck this man was thinking. Do you not know how the internet works? Do you think you're too rich for internet rules? They've crossed a line against me for the last time. No, they haven't. There's always another guy. It's anonymous. Even when it's fucking Reddit and it's not literally 4chan or the hacker known as, there's nobody's out there that don't like you, and any single one of them can get you fucking lit, dude. All the way lit and change the entire caliber of your week. And everyone can tell that you're getting like suffering some sort of neurological damage from this, tweaking, sniffing all the time. I've watched him for years, a decade at least, and I've never seen him this out of his fucking mind before. Just, dude, you're the perfect specimen, the perfect fucking specimen, and the amount, dude. It's just like literally select your fucking target all the way down. Every single person that doesn't realize this are all fucking, you can get them. They all have something. Every single person that's like, damn, Ethan really spitting right now, are all thinking this because they want to fucking sue H3 or the subreddits and shit out of existence as well. They're all fucking spooked. They're all fucking scared. They need him to win because they need to create a divide, especially successful creators, between the low levels of YouTube makers and watchers, and then the like, I am a content creator for a living. You know, that Turkey Tom, you should be making $200,000 to $400,000 before you try to make content full time. Like, I'm not going to let a prostitute purchasing child teach me finance. Thank you. Kill yourself. All the people that are on his side are fucking cucked, dude. This is god tier shit. God tier shit. It's like, what is it? Where's the fucking internet anymore? Like, what do you guys think? You're serious political commentators? Then do serious political commentary and expect worse. You know how my fucking dude, literally Sam Cedar can't talk about anything without people talking about he's Jewish. Jew, kill yourself, Jew, ovens, cookies, ashtray. Like, that's what Sam Cedar's existence is, because he's a political commentator. And he plays it close to the chest and is a serious guy, even though he's pretty fucking funny. He does comedy shit as well, because he's a political commentator. Full time. That's what he does. He knows the game. He knows the thing. He understands. All the people over there do. Even like the mid-low level fucking poll people understand that if you start going into politics, the rules are different. And if you don't get to just talk about Israel, Palestine, and then walk away. I'm sorry, I have like half an opinion on the genocide, and mostly it's, you guys take this a little too seriously. How far are we going to go with this? All the way, dummy. There's people dying. You're the bad guy in someone else's story, so they're going to go until you don't exist anymore, or you stop being the bad guy. Or whatever makes that happen sooner. Idiot. Fuck. Did you guys not use these platforms before? Did you think that you were immune to them? I'm sorry. Did you think that when you said the N-word a few times here and there that you were somehow like beyond fucking criticism or something? Like, I told a joke. Now that I'm not telling jokes, why aren't people defending my lack of stand-up comedy? Like, what is the fucking defense here? Stop picking fights with a subreddit and stop talking about politics if you don't want political people who are fucking psychos and like legitimate, well-meaning and talented people who fucking hate you because of what you stand for from attacking you. People attack me because of my politics. They do it all the time. People constantly tell me to kill myself because I was in the Iraq war at all. They call me a war criminal. I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. I knew that was going to happen when I started people would tell me when I had three people watching this stream, you shouldn't bring up your service in the Iraq war. People are going to be upset about it. Like, no, dude, fuck that. I'm going to tell everyone about it. What do you mean? Everyone's going to find out anyway. And if you lie about it, then they're going to get fucking extra mad. They're going to think it's like a big thing. These are basic rules of how to deal with the fucking internet. People don't understand this shit. People really think they're mad good at this. And then I'm like fucking people's shit up by existing and like harming their sense of reality. And there's no reason not to do it, because for some reason the lulls aren't free anymore and you can get paid for the lulls. I always say, man, there's a lot of rules I'll follow, but funny's funny. And that shit's fucking hilarious. Yeah. Oh, sorry. You took me and me in there. Yeah, it's funny as shit. It is actually fun. It's fucking hilarious. It is god tier comedy. Yes, it is. Everything that's happening to Ethan Klein right now is the funniest fucking shit that has happened in his career since he walked around in a pot fucking do-rag with a gigantic battery operated vape. And that shit wasn't even a tenth as hilarious as this is. Like, you know how many fucking crowbars you would have to get used on most parents to have them admit on a camera that their kid caught a parasite possibly from dog shit? And then his stands are out here like, no, they found out later it wasn't true. And it's like, yeah, but like, why did he say that? Like, why is this dude being cringe? Why is he letting himself get this insanely fucking pissed off, unfunny content? He is the butt of the joke. And like, you can do anything and he gets all the way irate. Like, this is what a lolcow is. This is why lolcows were funny. This is why fucking people ruined Chris Chan's life, because this shit is fucking too delicious to walk away from. It's insane. You're participating in the show. It's literally, you get to see the tomato hit the guy when you throw it. That is why this is fucking, and he's so much more of a valid target than Chris Chan ever was. He's too rich to face any real consequences. He's got dog shit political takes, and he's fighting at a higher level. You have to punch up to punch at fucking Ethan Klein. He has to pretend that every single criticism of him is you talking to him as though he's an Auschwitz survivor in fucking 1944, not even out of the camp yet. Just like, wow, would you really say this to me? The boy in the fucking striped pajamas? Like, no, bro. Holy fuck, this is God tier. Everything about the way you're acting is asinine. And all of your supporters are exposing themselves to being cringe as fuck down the line. Like, it's fucking awesome. Every single person that has a pro Ethan Klein standpoint here is exposing themselves to not knowing what the fuck the internet is and what the fuck the repercussions for shit are. It's awesome. I love it. I love it. I'm fucking dying, bro. It is a shot for shot HD remake at times of fucking Chris Chan videos. Oh my God. I love it. I'm down. This year is going to be crazy. I see Ethan going into like long stay in the next like 3 or 4 months. Maybe something will happen that like vindicates him. Maybe Hassan will finally like do a suicide bombing or something and like, I don't know, blow up a fucking puppy clinic or something. Whatever he could do that justifies all of Ethan's stuff. But once the fucking genocide starts up again, and I mean, really, it's already, if it even was stalled, it's back on. He's going to have nowhere to stand politically. People are going to be more and more pushed toward Hassan, and he's going to get more and more upset, and more people are going to come to the realization of the most obvious thing ever. He gets pissed at the drop of a hat. He's snooty, self-absorbed, self-righteous, hypocritical, and just literally full of soft spots to poke. You can fuck with him about everything. And you can get the kind of people who made careers off of being, I'm too cool for school. Some people should suck it up on the internet. I think some people need to know what comedy is again. They're coming out to defend him because people are being too harsh. I've never been more excited in my life. I can't believe we're seeing this. This is internet history unfolding. We actually full circled. Play the
in my long career on YouTube,
True Detective clip. Time is a flat circle. You scroll down to these comments. I forgot to do this, right? Short by top. Oh, did those ones get fucking deleted? I don't know who this guy is. I don't need the pop out right now. Thank you. Like, Jesus Christ. You know it's bad when you have Keemstar, Joey Salads, and the Quartering get on Ethan's side like a Bizarro Justice League. I'm pretty sure Joey Salads did outright Nazi shit like a couple years ago, didn't he? Run as like a Nazi candidate, or am I thinking of a different person that he covered? Keemstar is Keemstar. Keemstar knows where this is going. Keemstar is trying to maintain good connections with H3 because when Ethan has the final breakdown, if it goes that way, Keemstar wants him to call him. That's why that's happening. And the Quartering's a clout shark, and he knows that this guy's pro-genocide. And Quartering loves that shit. When you have the Quartering, Joey Salads, and Keemstar all coming out for your side, you're probably wrong. That's a bad look. Oh shit, what did I fuck up? What the fuck did I do? His Denims clip hurt to listen to. She's fucking dumb. Willie Mack shows out here. It's so far beyond online banter or disagreement. This is legitimate harassment. Hope the fam is doing okay. Boo! 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 Oh, Willie Mack, I had more faith in you, you fucking pussy, bro. Oh. This is too extreme. The internet is not a place for people to get cyberbullied. Oh my God, I hope that gets clipped. One day Willie Mack show will try to slit my throat and that'll be in the show. James Turner, YouTube. I don't know who this guy is, but I can tell from his profile there's a high likelihood of him being maybe a bit of a sociopath. What's James Turner like? What is this? This jawline here in that side profile is a law. Building a business empire with $0. Rags to business. What in the fuck? Oh, this guy plays Sims. Daniel Silva, tattoos. I don't know him. Nerd City. I can't remember where fucking Nerd City is. Are they fucking cool or not? I feel like I've heard them brought up in a bunch of different shit. Is the Quartering gone, or did he vanish? Quartering was the top comment here earlier. Oh, Jeremy Hamby. I don't know if it got deleted or if he deleted it, but that's like that's a fucking, it's like saying like, oh yeah, man, did you guys like my makeover? And then when you look at the person, they have like a boil that's eating into the bone above their right eye. Just like, whoa, yo, dude, what happened? Like, I got a new experimental treatment. I think it's changing my life for the better. Bro, I think that thing that on your face is eating into the bone. Jesus Christ. Orion, Blaze. Who are these fucking legit people? These throw me off. These are just musicians. God damn it, bro. Denim's memory is so bad. I don't fucking, dude, bro. We got to hyper focus on Denims. I don't even consider Denims an ally. Oh man, if I was on a fucking plane that was crashing into the Pacific, I would legitimately forget to tell Denims that there was other parachutes on board because it would be a waste of time because she's not going to figure out how to put it on before the plane hits the ground. What the fuck? God damn it, bro. You did a short segment on Nerd City? He went AI, bro, I think. Oh, did I? He recently made a video about Sniper Wolf not bathing. I think that's what I heard about. Nerd City is not cool at all. Tremendous. God tier, in fact. Damn it, I'm going to have to cover everything else tomorrow because it's already 5:16. Fuck. Fuck, that is fucking funny. What a segment. What a segment. What a fucking segment. Hope you enjoyed your time on the West Side.